Put that on normal speed. Oopsie. Don't want that on too fast. Yeah. Oh, Scott, what's going on? What's going on? We're just moving some stuff around a little bit. Moving some settings. It's incredibly annoying. Wouldn't be a stream if it wasn't my birthday, right? Appreciate it. What was I doing here? I'm all still set up. How do you have a topaz in here? What a schmuck. What a schmuck I am. Oh, I got 430 magic find now. What's going on here? Oh, not that one. This one. Yeah, it'll be alright. SOJ today, right. We'll try the quick cast again. Oh, look at all them emotes, guys! It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I gotta get on that too. I got a few more emotes. I can make some more emotes. Is this on? I just wrecked her in like one shot. Usually it took like 4. That was Dunzo. Oh, my mercenary doesn't have any armor on. Oh yeah, I just took it off for something. It don't matter. He don't need it anyways. All right. Get things fully set up here. All right. What's going on, Jeremy? What's going on? Good luck with the drop. So thank you, Jura. Thank you, Jura. Find a job run this morning on the Countess. Dang, yo, nice. From the trip to the Countess. Oh, it's on players 1 difficulty. That's why she's getting slapped so fast. Oopsie. I'm like single fireball shooting Andara, and even on Nightmare, that's crazy. Had 3 cups of coffee this morning. Yeah, might be a bit excessive, but it's a bunch of emotes, so I guess I'll allow it. Maybe we'll tone it down a tad from now on, Jeremy. But you know, I appreciate the enthusiasm. It's in good spirits, and it's got for good intentions. So I'm not going to be too upset. Avenger Guard and a Shark Skin Belt. Let's go. Couple okay stuff. 37 magic find. Right there you go. Mortal King's Will and a Razor Tail. In my opinion, mandatory on a Javazon. In my opinion. Got a bunch of those already. Find a ton of that stuff down here. Give me that SOJs. SOJs. Yeah, it's summertime. We'll pin the tank, huh? Sweet video this morning, Sweet Phil. Loved all that IAS on the Fury Druid. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. That video I originally intended, I was trying to get the you know, the werebear to work, and it does, but I tried the Fury Druid and it was so much better that I was like, darn, yo, I wanted to make it cool because the bear looks so sick, but I just couldn't swap around different budget items that I had. I didn't want to go too crazy to go like farm different bases to make something or whatever, but I couldn't get the werebear to work all that great with Maul. I tried to make a Maul bear, but it wasn't as great. It was probably a third of the kill speed of the Fury Druid, and I was like, "What, dude? That's too much. I can't justify doing that." Like, you know. Single player, yeah, Patrick. This is single player, yeah. Detroit basketball. God says Ralrune, let's go. Yeah, best find so far, Ralrune. Nah. Another peasant crown. 7 million of these. If you're looking for 7 million peasant crown, Nightmare's the way to go. Oh, where's my phone at? There we are. I said a good idea. Why you can't kill Declone? Okay. TM, yo, what's going on? I get these moving a little bit faster. No, it's not a Ralrune, it's 25% of a caster amulet. That's one way to look at it, right? Detroit basketball. I ain't got no Piston stuff on. What are you bringing? They're definitely not in the playoffs slash finals or whatever. So I used to be a big Pistons fan, but obviously they've been so bad lately. Since I canceled cable, I don't watch a ton of. The only thing I watch is football because you can get it on the antennae. How many SOJs today? I'm gonna find 5 of them, Snow Pro. What's going on, my man? What's up? What's up? Chain gloves. There you go. Can I get some 40 chances, baby? Come on. 39's best so far. Best so far. I might have had a 38 before, but 39's definitely the best so far. Good morning, Sweet Phil. What's going on? Sarah, what is up? With the GGs coming in too. Love to see it. Love to see it. Little Caesars Arena. It's Gordie Howe Arena forever in my eyes. All right, well, yeah. Gordy. Yeah, I got some 38s here. Maybe we'll just go. I'll keep a couple chances just because. Just because. Yeah, Little Teams Arena is pretty cool. Oh. Ooh, good work, Phil. It's funny, I always refer to myself in the third person whenever I do something stupid. Yeah, I do need another one. I really want to get this second SOJ so I can get a declone and then still have one SOJ, because most of the time you only need one SOJ for almost all builds that need one. Who should use SportsSurge.net? Watch any games, any sports, any live. Oh yeah, is that some website that like steals the live broadcasts and you can watch them on the internet? Yeah, I don't know. I've kind of been perfectly fine not watching as much sports. I try to think about it now. When would I even watch sports? Like, I don't have time, you know what I mean? But yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. Yeah, every once in a while it'd be nice. Can you make a new rune word with that? You're not supposed to be able to, but from what I've heard, I haven't even tried it, I'm gonna be honest, but apparently you can make the ladder only rune words on single player because they messed up the ladder only rune words for ladder, and they had to do an update for that made it so that if you made the rune words on single player or non-ladder, it wouldn't work, but if you just went onto ladder, then it would make every instance of that rune word anywhere on ladder, non-ladder, on single player, it would make it work. It would just turn into that rune word. So I haven't tried it yet. That's just what I heard on a video from a trusted source. So yeah, we'll check it out. It's never going to be anything good, but I can't help but check that stuff sometimes. Ooh. Maybe I'll rock this to 1,000 a day and call it a day. Just if I don't get another SOJ, I'll just wait, I guess. Styles says it does not, or it does work on. I didn't know it worked on single player. It does work on non-ladder though. It's just what I heard. So don't go throwing your single player chams into some, you know, or going and throwing a infinity in a spear on single player and then it not work and yell at me. Don't do that. Don't take it as gospel when someone says, I heard a thing. You know what I mean? You're going to check for confirmation. Stops. Oh, I'm gonna. That's how I'm going to confirm it. I'm going to go plug my single player. Well, really, if you backed up your character files, you could just re-bring up your single player character after you tested it out. So I guess it wouldn't be that bad either way, right? They don't know that bit. I know that bit. That's how I keep. That's how I test stuff out if stuff works on declone or not. I can just spawn declone with the SOJ, and then if it don't work, I just go, oop, and then I just like recopy the SOJ again and try it again. Well, that's what I did for my video. I mean, I wouldn't do that for like my real gameplay or whatever you want to call it. But when you're making videos, I do kind of stuff like that all the time. I'll bring characters over from my old Diablo 2. Like I don't have a paladin on single player here, so if I want to do a paladin build, I'll bring my paladin over from old Diablo 2 and paste it into the game here, and just use it to show like showcases for different type of builds and stuff. Little Caesars just won the pizza rights for the NFL. Interesting. Good for them. Good for them. Do I need... I can't remember if I need it. I'll probably need to start collecting jewels since I just did all that crafting, huh? Really what I need to do something where I get some more... I need some more like Diablo or Bale Grand Charms or something. I still have I have a character and a half full of perfect gems still on single player. Because I got all goods. I got like probably better luck than I expected on my skillers. Not that anything was GG crazy, like crazy, but I got some good skillers though. Was that an LLD jewel? V Lee, you guys could probably call me out on that once in a while. I'm so bad at looking at the item levels. On single player, I would like to note stuff like that for sure, but I'm so used to playing single player and just chucking it out that so often I don't even look at the item level on stuff to... And I'm not exactly what I would call an expert on LLD stuff because, well, I don't really duel ever. So all I know is from what I've like essentially learned from seeing the like, what? That's worth what? How much? That's crazy. I can't believe blah, 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 you know, stuff like that. So not very great. I'm not an LLD item type expert. I just know a thing or two here and there about it, really. Little Caesar's deep dish is kind of legit. The $5 hot and ready is where it's at. I don't think they're even $5 anymore, are they? Are they $6.50 now? But, and I'm not saying it's great, but I mean, price to quality is what I'm saying. Like, man, these kids will not shut up. They keep complaining they're hungry. All right, I'm just gonna. I don't want to cook today. I'm gonna go get a hot and ready. You know. And the funny thing, kids, what do kids love so much about hot and readies? You know, they won't eat any other. They'll eat other pizzas. Like, this is gross. I want a Little Caesars hot and ready. Like, oh my gosh, what is wrong with you? Like, sorry, I bought this $27 like delicious pizza. You just want a $5 hot ready. Beely says, yeah, he wouldn't care in single player either. Yeah, I would just care just because it's cool to note, like, maybe somebody. That's one way that I kind of learned about it too, is seeing what other people said in videos and stuff about this stuff. So I would like to note if I see stuff. I need to start paying more attention to rings and amulets and jewels for LLD type of looking stuff. Part of it too, though, is that I'm, like I said, I'm really not an expert. So sometimes, most of the time I should say, if I did find something, for me to know if it was actually, like, it might look good kind of, but to actually know, I'd have to look it up and see if it was really good enough to be worth anything. Most of the time it probably wouldn't even be. The LLD stuff, like, it has to be like perfect to be worth a lot. Just made wisdom on single player. It auto made the word. Didn't even need to log in. Oh, really? Okay. Cool. Yesterday gave me the motivation to try and go after an SOJ. I snagged one up after about 30 runs. Dang, yo, nice. Good luck. All right, that's some very good luck. Congrats. That's sick. 30 runs, you snag one. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, my hand's been bugging me a lot. I went golfing last weekend, and my wrists and my hand have been killing me. I got a bowl tonight too. Tall's amulet, let's go. No. Yeah, get out of here. Don't forget, fellas, hit that like button, fellas. What will you do with your legit single player declone kill drop? If it drops you a garbage Annie? What will I do with it? That's just what I'll be freaking stuck with, bro, you know? I mean, as long as I can get, man, because yeah, I did, when I was testing it out last night to make that video, I killed declone like 3 or 4 times, and they were all of them were like, one of them was 10, 11, 10, another one was 10, 12, 6, one was, they were all terrible, and I was like, oh man, like, good thing these aren't like, you know, this is not legit, I'm just doing it for testing purposes. Like, you know. So the thing is, I used all that bad luck up, so the next one's gonna be good. Scott, appreciate it. Scott Difflinger. Some of the letters are real close together, so hard. But yeah, Scott D, appreciate it. Thank you for your good luck wishes. It's still better than no Annie. Yeah, very accurate. I'm gonna be just getting 1 to all skills and like quite a few to all res on a charm like that. Well worth it. But obviously, I hope that and that's the thing too. I more hope that the resistance roll is better than the attributes roll, and I know generally the value is the other way online, but I would much rather not have to worry about the resistance trying to make it up on gear than getting like 20 extra life, you know what I mean? Like, personally. Heavy boots. Yeah, let's go, baby. It's backwards because I'm actually filming from this angle, but I reverse it so I'm on the other side of the screen. But yeah, Gombi, let's go. The res frees up so much extra inventory space, yeah, and getting the $1 skill, obvious. The res, yeah, you don't have to like slam a bunch of extra charms in your inventory. Ooh, nice. Styles tried out the Flickering Flame on single player too, and it does definitely work. Is insight for a spear not available for single player? No, you can't. You cannot make insight in a spear. That's they changed obedience and infinity, so you can make those in spears now. But they never changed insight to be made in spears. They only changed infinity and obedience. Soldier, a cold skiller with 32 life for an ohm. Okay, nice, nice. How many SOJs so far? Just the one so far. I'm kind of gonna hunt until I can find a second one. Essentially, is my idea. Maybe not. I'm gonna go to 1,000 or until I find a second one. Which the odds of you finding one here are 1 in 800. So I might not find another one before we get to 1,000, but we'll find out. Should be coming up on another one by 850. Well, technically, yeah. It should be exactly 800 runs until I find another one from the time I found my first one. So, run 889, I should find my next SOJ. That's how odds work, right? It's guaranteed after that many runs. Seabite and Alibaba. Seabite. What's I don't know why that's not ringing a bell. What's Seabite style? What is that? Seabite. Oh, Cerberus bite. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of a cool drop. Kind of cool. I'm so nervous about how fat. I'm so envious of how fast your load screens are on my Xbox. It takes me around 20 seconds just to load back into the game after saving and exiting. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that Xbox had super slow load screens anyways. But yeah, they're faster on single player, and I have a pretty good computer. I got an NVMe SSD type of deal, so it's quite fast. It's one of the things I didn't really skimp on when I bought my computer. I actually got like a smaller drive that's faster instead of getting a bigger, you know, one terabyte. I only got a 256 NVMe, so it'd be snappy fast at the time. Ooh, there we go. Oh man, Tal's Amulet and SOJ in the same run, fellas. Look at this. Oh! Mayhem Atreyu, sick band, coming in for the highlight with the membership for the Tal's Amulet. Oh no. But for the SOJ. Ah, darn. But Mayhem Atreyu, thank you so much. You legend. Atreyu, one of my favorite bands back in the day. Like, I still listen to it all the time. I don't really like their newer stuff because they got rid of their screamer singer. But Atreyu's nasty. Style says NVMe is stupid fast. Chaotic Cross says he plays on Series X, and it's like super fast, he says. Instant. Yeah, maybe he's got a... Maybe his hard drive is... He filled up his Xbox hard drive or something, I don't know. A wand, look at that. Ooh. Torch of Ero. That name does not even look familiar to me, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know that I ever remember seeing this item before. I mean, I'm not saying it never existed, but it's one of those things like you just never pick it up, never see it. Like this is something that would never drop in hell when you're magic fighting, right? That's funny. And even that graphic, I've never really seen that before. Yeah. Because usually you wouldn't find this in hell ever, but I'm in Nightmare, so it's like... Well, we'll knock that off my little grail list here. Because I know I have not gotten this one before. Torch of Iro or Ero. Good thing they added that life leech on this necro wand, right? Yeah, plug that into the grail. Oh, you were named after the Never-Ending Story character. Okay, that's even sicker. Let's go. Haha. Falcor! Fight the sadness! Falcor! That's the Treyu from the movie, just throwing it out there, if anyone didn't know that. What a great movie too, huh? Yeah, I have my wife's cousin gave her daughter, I think wait, what was it? They named her daughter, gave her daughter the middle name of Atreyu after the band, which is pretty nasty. I found out, I was like, whoa, you guys are way cooler than I thought you would. But you guys are sick. Atreyu after the movie, nice. Only in the hand of Sweetfield does the sorceress become truly nimble and graceful. Appreciate it. I mean, I've done it for quite a while. So, can you equip to see graphic? Can you equip to see? Oh, I already tossed it out. My apologies. Like what it looked like on the character. I'm probably the first person ever to find one of those, huh? Gotta make sure you look around a little bit, make sure you don't miss something over there, huh? Son of a biscuit. We're just gonna ignore these guys. Don't worry about that. Yeah, for some reason they got these things and you can just never block them. I don't know what's up with it. Like YouTube just can't block it for some reason. I'll just keep reporting it and keep hiding them from channel. They'll probably be back in like 2 minutes, but we'll just have to ignore it best we can. Sam says he found that that wand when he was farming the Countess. So yeah, they can drop around. It's weird. It just does not look. It really, honestly, does not look familiar. Considering the amount of magic finding I've done in my day, it like doesn't even look familiar. My brain just erased it from my mind, I guess, or something. Oh, all these new Jenners are like, what? Okay, I didn't realize. I was like, all these new Jenniers. All these new Jenners. Like the younger people are like, what's Never-Ending Story? I never heard of that. Right? What are you looking for? Trying to get another SOJ. Statistically, the fastest way to find one, if you're specifically trying to, is just running Nightmare and Dara like this with Players 8 with a bunch of magic find. You know, I'm gonna check. I wonder if I went a little heavier on, let me see here. Let's look at something real quick. Boop. What if I end up getting up to, I wonder how much more it would be if I got up to 600 Magic Find instead of 400. Just out of curiosity. What? Why isn't that coming up? Oh, base item. Ah! So it'd be 1 out of 740, 750 instead of 1 out of 800. See, that's what we talk about, the diminishing return. If anyone ever talks about that and you're like, what do they really mean by that? Because, yeah, you're going up 200 extra magic crime from 400 to 600, but you're only getting, you know, it's only moving, how much is that, like 10%? Or 15% or something, even though you're adding 200%. But, yeah. We'll just stick at with what we got here. Because I'd have to finagle too much here to make it work. Ooh, there's that Talos Amulet again. One times it's got to be that Talos Amulet, right? Oh, Telling Beads is a semi-rare one. You find quite a few of them down here, to kind of be honest. Telling Beads a little rare. But I got a few of them already. I think I need to keep some Thulls, huh? Crown? Yeah, well, idea. I always, you know, you hear the stories of like the glitched or fused uniques or whatever, and you're like, man, it never really happens to nobody, but what if I'm that guy, you know? You've done 760 runs and not a single SOJ? No, I got one McColoff, but that still isn't really, that's not really that uncommon or whatever, you know, like target farming anything in Diablo 2 is very, very difficult, and that's on purpose. The game's not set up to be one of those games where it's like, oh, you want this item, just go here and get it. You know, it's made for like a luck of the draw type of thing. Yeah, 1 to max 11 attack rating, faster walk run. That was a little bit higher on those. That'd be cooler, but I mean, I'm in Nightmare, so what do you expect, huh? Yeah. Yeah, in Nightmare, fellas. Yeah. 20 years and no SOJ. Yeah, that's why I do this. This is why I run Nightmare and Daryl. I found one SOJ in my life that wasn't from Nightmare and Daryl, like farming like this, and it was like 14 years ago. Literally. It was literally 14 years ago. Whoop. Small Charm was alright, yeah, but faster walk run, stuff like that, I would never use on single players, so. Can you use Breath of the Dying on your main hand and Grief in your offhand for a Frenzy Barb? I don't. How is the IES calculated again now? Did they change it? I haven't done a lot of Frenzy on D2R. I can't remember what they changed, but there used to be, with the IES calculations, you'd have to IES bug your item on to get it to swing faster. But I think you generally, I mean, usually you'd throw the Grief in the main hand, but Breath of the Dying isn't usually what people would use with Grief usually. I mean, you'll work out perfectly fine, but it's not like the best, I don't think. 7 to 8% for 50% magic find increase. Says Jared up here. Right. Oop. I should watch where I'm going. Ooh, Ralrune. Nicola says stop playing D2 because it's too repetitive and boring. Well, yeah, I mean, if you play any game for 300 hours, it's going to be repetitive, like. But yeah, I mean, I got you. Everyone's got a different opinion. Everyone's got a different opinion. Chicho Dormi. Appreciate it, yeah. Keep slaying. Ooh, Jared says, I believe you can, but the offhand doesn't get the buff or something like that. Yeah, that's kind of what I was... The way that Grief's damage applies to, like, Smite and stuff, it doesn't work the same way when you got two weapons, I'm pretty sure. I forget exactly what it is, but a lot of people will use, what is it, Grief and Death when they're using Frenzy. I can't remember fully the I know Death's got a bunch of, what, Crushing Blow on it and stuff, but... I don't remember fully. I'd have to look into it again, because I haven't done a Frenzy Barb in a hot minute. What's the site called? It's Silas Spin's drop odds calculator. If you type in, you know, D2 drop odds, it'll be like one of the top things to pop up. Or you can, if you join my Discord, I have a called Resources tab in my Discord that has links to all the different sites I generally use. That one's in there as well. Link in the description to the Discord if anyone wants to join up that Discord. Absolutely free, fellas. Hey, how is that site calculates the chances? How does it? It just does. I don't know. It's just known as one of the best sites for it. I'd love to see a Frenzy Barb. Yeah, Frenzy's pretty cool. I just haven't done it in a hot minute. Oh, Nicola came from Discord and seen that I was live. Okay. Nice. I don't remember. We'll throw it out. I don't feel like wasting time looking to see right now. Langer Breezer. Let me look at this real quick. What's it? Yeah, Langer Breezer. Okay, yeah. I never really look at that item very often. I'm like, that's got to be one that I pronounced wrong from back in the day. That doesn't sound right, but that's exactly what it says. Yeah, maybe because I played it 24/7 and all of a sudden I didn't have what to do. I literally had everything. Oh, well, yeah, I guess so, yeah. If you're playing, like, online for 3 months straight, like, every waking hour, and you have every rune word made and stuff like that. I mean, I can see that if you have everything already. Ugh. Too much stuff. Too much stuff. If only we had a loot filter or something, huh? Level 9. How is this game compared to D3? Well, Diablo 2 is way better than Diablo 3. Diablo 3 is, in my opinion, a hot pile of garbage, so. First time playing, started Immortal, but wanted to play one other one without pay to win. Yeah. Well, this Diablo 2 is the best game ever made, so I can tell you that by far. Which isn't going to surprise you that I have that opinion, since I started a Diablo 2 channel on YouTube. But yeah, Diablo 2 is a mega grind. That's kind of why people still play it so much. It sucks you in. And, you know, this great stuff. It can take a mega long time to find, and when you do, it's mega exciting. Even talking to like interviews with the devs back in the day, you'll see them. Then they're, you know, the itemization and finding items. You know, it's like a slot machine system. You know, but I mean the game's all free though. You don't have to put money into it. But that's the way it drops. Like every time you take out the boss, this could be the time I hit. This could be the time I hit. This could be the time I get that SOJ. But yeah, D2's the best. Oh, Thunder Beef. Coming in with a $10 super chat. Hasn't quite come through yet. Sometimes YouTube's a little delayed or whatever. Thank you for answering my question. First time catching your live stream. All right. Appreciate it. Thunder Beef, you legend. And no problem, man. I try to catch as many comments as I can. It's difficult sometimes. We got 150 up in here. Thank you all for joining me this morning. And hopefully getting another SOJ here really quickly. It'd be nasty if I did. Jacob says, yeah, the Blizzard made Diablo 2 very well. I can agree with that. Cedar. Is this the chromatic ire? Yeah, look at that. I'm a Diablo 2 genius. Yeah, I mean, Spirit Sword is so nasty early on and so easy to make. None of those staffs would ever be useful, so. Diablo North was such a good team. It's interesting history, says Les Bulbasaur. Yeah, it is kind of like they just made Diablo 2 and then they got disbanded and didn't do Diablo 3. Which I wish I knew that when I was younger, and I wish I knew how big of a deal that meant when a team like that. Jared says, just made Infinity for the first time. Felt so rewarding. Now to find every other piece of a lightning source gear needed to make it effective. Yeah, really just, if you just get the basic stuff, you make Infinity and you're just nasty. Just like a Viper Magi, like Trang's gloves. I guess you go Hoto or Oculus and just straight wrecking, Fun fact, Diablo 2 was almost a football game. Well, I heard, yeah, I did hear something about how they were originally going to work on a football game or something, or they did or something, and then they're... I get annoyed with MFing and bailing, so I watch you MFing instead. There you go. Appreciate it, Sarah, yeah. Any, glad I can entertain you for a little bit. Get lucky. Trang's gloves. Just Nightmare and Dario pulling some Trang's gloves. I probably say this like 900 times, but Imagine pulling this stuff on a playthrough, just like boom, nail and Tranks gloves just coming out of normal. Be sick. How many pairs of these do I got, you think, huh? I think I got enough. I think I got like 5 pairs of those or something. Oh. Andrew, appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button. 150 people in here. We should have 150 likes then, right? Right? Come on, sweet poo. Tito, Mr. Dormy. Maybe we'll go Dormy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna get one here. I'm gonna get his SOJ right on this run for sure. Psych out. Waking up and jumping on the trampoline, huh? Let me take this up. I don't like being able to not hear my daughter. With your slippers, oh my goodness. Start a single player journey on console with a class build would you suggest that's not a hammered in? For single player, I mean sorceress, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with a Blizz sorceress to start out a single player like account. If you want to do something besides like, oh, boring sorceress, necromancer is a good option because it's super. You can still wreck with budget gear. Like you can march into Hell Chaos Sanctuary like naked with a necromancer and kill stuff. So, but either sorceress or necromancer is what I would say, unless you want a challenge on your hands. Sorry, I'm getting a little behind on the comments. A bunch of them flew in real quick, and I got a little distracted. I've been playing D2 for 20 years, just started trying a Necro. I've never played it before. Yeah, Necro, I never played it a ton. I would always go Sorceress. I would just, you know, early on, ladder reset, go Sorceress, then maybe try out another one, but do need a Shales, actually. But yeah, Necromancer is nasty with a summon Necro early on. Super nasty. Jacobs has been grinding for Infinity for ages. Without D2 JSP, it's really challenging. Yeah. I have a Burr rune right now. I need to get another Burr somehow to make an Infinity on single player. But I did get up to an Enigma though early on because I got super lucky. So. I don't get why I can't hide these people from channel. Do they just like move the space in their name or something? So stupid. Went to... Oop. Went to make a grief and the game lagged and you grab the soul instead of a Ral. Wow. That's quite unfortunate. Yeah, you definitely want to take your time if you're making anything like that for sure. There's no going back. Andrew says Trank gloves are great. Yeah, totally. Psycho Nut says he'll throw in going solo, starting off solo with the Javas on, which can work out because you can, you know, farm cows to get rune word bases and obviously rune words hopefully if you get lucky, but in my experience it is still kind of a little tough on the playthrough, but I've only done it a few times, so be right back. Gotta go check the site, says Jared. Don't go to that weird site. Yeah, these bots, I don't know what's up with them, but you can try. I can block. Every time they pop up, I report them, I block them, I hide them from channel, and then like 8 minutes later they're back. I don't know why I can't block them. You'd think if I block, because I do keep blocking them, but they just keep coming back, so you just gotta ignore them. Unfortunately, I don't know. You figure a $1 trillion company could figure it out, but they just can't figure it out for some reason. So. D2R Gaming, what's up, my man? Still no SOJ luck? Well, I mean, I got the one, but I want to get another one, so And I decided that I'm gonna go to 1,000 here. So I think I'm at almost 800. I'm gonna be on for a little bit today, so. Do people really, I'm gonna assume you meant to put in click those links, Jared? How do they stay in business? Yeah, I'm not sure. Nicholas says he's number 160 on ladder for Necro. Dang, that's pretty high. Yeah, that's pretty high. That takes quite a commitment or whatever. Quite a commitment. Oh yeah? Thought I just realized what I was wearing. Sweet Gumby shirt. He meant it. He meant what he said. Right. Gumby. It's the name of an old cartoon from back in the day, babe. They collect info from your internet history. Right. They're like, this dude regulars all these kind of stuff. I don't know the normal stuff either, the weird stuff. Mage fists. Good old mage fist. Got quite a few pair of these already, but yeah, I mean. Am I using a peasant's crown? No. Green, baby. That's Chico. Oh, forgot what level I was on. Auto erect. Andrew, come on. That's funny though. Phone autocorrect, yeah. It just, yeah, it autocorrects to words that you use a ton, so I know how that works, see. Another rail rune, let's go. Nages, circulate? Nah. I'd love to beat down the Immortal. D4 looking pretty bad in your opinion? I think D4 looks pretty cool. As of right now, I think when I start D4, I think I'm gonna go with that the Bear Druid. It just looks so nasty. It almost looks like the animations and attacks for it and stuff. It almost looks like what I would imagine how like King Kong would attack. You know what I mean? Like almost like it's slamming its fist down like like gorilla and stuff. Oh, Nicholas says he just started electrician classes, so the play is going to slow down for him a bunch. Gotcha. Did you get any SOJs recently? Yeah, no, it's still the odds of an SOJ dropping. I do kind of mention all the time, but people obviously are in and out. It's 1 in 800 runs, so it could be a hot minute. It could be a while. In Diablo 2, it's never like, you know, oh, I'm gonna find 4 high runes in a day. You know what I mean? You hear people talk about that, but that's either super luck or they're lying. So. Yeah, what is this? Is this for Infernal or something? Yeah, Infernal. I wonder if I ever find these. Let's see how my Infernal set's looking. Yeah, no, that's actually the first time I found that. Good thing I checked. I thought, for some reason, I think I never find this item. So it's level 5, that's why. Earlier, they all are like, low level too, but I guess. How do you feel about Linimo belt? How do I feel about it? I mean, it's cool if you find it on like, you know, in the first 11 seconds of playing the game, but I mean, after that, it's not really that crazy, but Bulbasaur loves it though, so. Who dropped my Shaco? The first one I got off of Diablo. But I mean, I found probably 6 or 7 of them now, to be honest. After I found the first one, like I found a couple of them in 1 week, like not long after I found one. I got one in the pits. I found one in Talrosh's tomb when I just ran and did some tomb runs, just testing out a build to see, you know, so. Robert, what? People don't lie on the internet, right? Hearing that faint thrash metal in the background makes you happy. Yeah. Gotta play some good music, right? I think it's at a good volume. I don't know. It depends on if you have headphones in, it'll sound louder, and if you have it just on, if you're listening to me right now on the speakers, usually it'll sound like fainter. So it's hard to balance it out because some people it'll sound too loud depending on what they're listening on and stuff. So yeah, we'll keep that for crafting, I guess. Cambodian Living. This is single player. That's why I can see the map. You notice how I can't see the entire map, like right out of town here, because I went to hell and came back to nightmare, and the map's reset. But I can see where I went. Like you can see, I didn't go this way, so I can't see what's over there. I can only see what stuff is in the direction that I went, and where I've been so far. One of the benefits to playing on single player. Pretty much everything that people say they want online is how single player is, so. Bulbasaur says he's a huge fan of the really low level uniques. Cool, grinding is the only way. Michael John P. Right, yeah, that's pretty much the Diablo 2 way, yeah. Grinding and grinding and grinding. Darn. It is mega exciting when you find an SOJ too. Not to mention because they're quick and easy, I can kind of like try to read the chat a little bit better, hopefully, so. Bulbasaur says, gambled Maras twice, never an SOJ. Yeah, I feel like because people craft amulets, people will gamble more amulets than they do rings, generally. So you'll get more stuff like that. Kind of my, suspicion on that kind of thing or whatever, but I did have probably the craziest gamble before one time. I don't know if any of you remember. I should pull it up sometime, but I gambled a metal grid one time when I was trying to craft. But I will say it's supposed to be the exact same odds and everything, but it was on Project Diablo 2, so. The craziest thing is I was literally like, yeah, I'm gonna go craft. Let me go gamble amulets, and I walked over and clicked, boom, and the first one I clicked, it was the metal grid. I was like, what? On my first SOJ yesterday on ladder, it was so relieved. From Andy, of course, yeah. Yeah, even Hell Andy's probably one of the best. It's probably like Nightmare Andy, Hell Andy are the best places to get SOJ. But the difference is like, I think the odds of getting SOJ from Hell Andy are like half of what they are from Nightmare Andy. Yeah, it's 1 in almost 1,400 as opposed to 1 in 800. So, and the thing is with me too, generally early on I would say not do this, and especially on ladder and stuff, I would say don't run Nightmare and Daryl to get SOJs, just do Hell, but it's single player is kind of a little bit of a different story, in my opinion. It's coming on the next one, Phil. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough sell to call the next run on a type of thing like this because it takes so many runs to get it done, but wasn't there, Psycho Nuts? You lied. Galback, what's going on? Legend, you legend. 180 people almost in here. Nice. Appreciate everybody joining me this morning. Don't forget to hit that like button for me, fellas. Ugh. All you legends already hit the like button, probably, I bet. I haven't looked into it, but I guarantee you have. You tried the new mall werebear, Phil? Yeah, it's kind of cool. You get so much life on that, and it's kind of neat, but it's not the best build in the game, but it's one of those ones that's kind of neat, fun to do, I guess, you know what I mean? It can be an absolute tank. Like, you can have minus, like, 50 all resistances, like, as your standard res, and you can, like, still, like, march through the Chaos Sanctuary, which is kind of neat. Just because you have so much life, and the damage is pretty reasonable. Like, I think I did it with kind of budget gear before, where I had like a bone hue and like just nothing even that great. Maybe like lying of hands and a few things. I think I threw in on angelic, like the 2 angelics piece to get a bunch of more attack rating, and you can just slap stuff down pretty good. But it's not the fastest, but it's kind of neat to use. Because you're probably asking, because I did that video last that I just posted this morning about the Fury Druid. I was originally going to do that about the Bear Maul Druid, but it is so much worse than the... it's so much worse than Fury with all that increased attack speed and stuff, so... What makes my load screen time so slow in farming? Is it because on ladder, does single player help with load screens? Single player is a little bit faster. The thing is, too, for whatever reason, Act 1 from waypoint to waypoint loads significantly faster than going to other waypoints. Significantly. For whatever reason, I guess just like the amount that the game has to load or whatever. I'm also on a NVMe SSD, which is super fast, loading and rewriting and stuff, so... If for some Cambodian living says for some reason if he can't get internet somewhere, he's definitely gonna do single player sometime. Oh, Bulbasaur coming in with 5 gifted Slayer ships. Thank you so much, Bulbasaur, for gifting 5 memberships. Let's go. Don't forget, anybody who got one of these, you got to hit accept. It's kind of a thing YouTube does so people don't get like quote unquote like hate rated and hate memberships, I guess, or something. But anyone who got gifted membership, you got to hit accept. There you go. You'll get the little icon next to your name. You can use the emotes and stuff, and yeah, you just got a membership, baby. And make sure you thank Last Bulbasaur and hit the like button for me. Hey, why not play Diablo Immortal instead? I'm not sure if that was pointed to somebody else, but Diablo Immortal, I dabble on it once in a while, but I really can't. I don't know. The game's too basic for me. You know what I mean? You just click buttons and everything dies and you're done. You know what I mean? I guess that's what I'm doing here, but I don't know. I don't like it as much. It's fun to play every once in a while, but... What it do, Phil? Good luck, my man. What's going on? Oh no, I forget. It's something Riley. J. Kermit Riley. J. Kermit Riley. I had to remember from the other day. Or from like 7 other days, because you're in here all the time, but I keep forgetting what those letters stand for. J. Kermit Riley. Appreciate you. That's the... let's throw some of these in here. Oopsie. Not cubing the charm up. Oh man, I'm out of coffee, bros. All right, SOJ time. Oop, I'm gonna want to shoot the right direction, huh? How many times have I killed Andaro? Little count in the upper, all the way up in the corner, up there. Oh, hands going off the camera, way up there. 800 times now. The only problem is because I found one so early. If you went by technically the odds, I wouldn't find another one until like 1600, huh? Back to work for me. Good luck on the hunt. Keep slaying. Alright. AK, or CK, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Bulbasaur, the absolute legend, Nork says. Yeah, totally. Is it weird you made steak for breakfast, says Dan Denton? No, steak and eggs is a known thing. You probably went with just a fat steak, though, not like the regular breakfast steak type stuff. That's like what rich people eat for breakfast. Hell, grand. Yeah, we'll just see what Kane has to do with this. Man, I might go make some more coffee here. Lauder says summon Necros rough to start. I mean, it's one of the best ladder starters, but if you're talking like, if you went summon from like level 1 straight into summons, that's gonna be a problem, yeah. You kind of want to start off poison and bone until at minimum you get corpse explosion. Like you probably want to go poison and bone until you're like level 40 or something, at least minimum. One of these names you change your name. It's from when you were 16 and wanted something more professional than my gamer tag. Blade Dragon, Suicide Smurf, stuff like that, right? Yeah, I forget how to do it. I haven't done it in a hot minute, but I think you can just go in and like you can literally just go in and change it. Gauntless, skull cap. Alright, we'll ID him just to see if I get one of those. One day I'm gonna get identify enough uniques, so I'm gonna get one of those fuse uniques, you know what I mean? One day. How long does it take you to do all those runs so far? I don't know, probably like 10 or 12 hours now, to be perfectly honest, but I do spend probably a quarter of my time like looking over at chat, so you can kind of take that into consideration. Oh, you were getting close to Cambodian Living says I'm just getting close to making a 200 FCR Sork, but now I'm stuck wondering what to make. What's the fastest leveling character? I mean, if you're talking sorceress, I mean, probably lightning with infinity. Whether you really need 200 FCR or not, I would say you'd probably be faster not going 200 FCR, trying to get more damage, but a paladin's probably on top of that. But do you have to have the best coffee, or do you drink subpar coffee? Subpar dad coffee? Yeah, I mean, I just buy like nothing crazy. It's like, you know, Kona blend, blah blah blah, something. Usually just like the grocery store brand, whether it's Kroger or Meijer or something like that. So no, I'm not like getting like $9 Mocha Choca Frappos or something, or whatever. And yes, I worded it that way on purpose, but just in case you were wondering. Black Rifle Coffee Company. Yeah, I've heard of that. The Joe Rogan special, right? But no, I would never. I just buy like, oh, this is on sale. Sure, I'll get that. Like, oh, here's the store brand. You know, buy that. The generic brand. I made you a steak too. Ooh-ah. I really need 2 profile pictures, one for family stuff and one for gaming stuff, right? That's what, just make another account. There you go. That's what I got, like four YouTube accounts. Make another one, make another channel, make another channel, make another channel. You need to add an SOJ counter. Well, yeah, there would just be a number 1 up there forever until I find a second one. I don't find like an SOJ every day or anything like that. They're incredibly rare. So an SOJ counter would be super worthless. There's one, just one. The Mocha Choco Bowl squid. Yeah, right. Psycho Nuts, I'll go heading off to work. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hopefully I get lucky and get one. So early. I might hop off and not hop off, but I mean I might take a quick like pull a 5-minute break here in a minute since it's an hour and a half, but I don't want to say it too loud, but the kid's gonna start getting hungry soon. I don't want to give her ideas, but she's starting getting hungry. Also, I need coffee. Spooky, what's going on? Fox Mulder. Let's go! Speaking of, somebody attacked me in the comments the other day because I said let's go and I found my SOJ. Like, I was like, oh baby, let's go! And he's like, dude, stop being an idiot. The cliche, worn out, blah, 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 saying let's go, you dummy. I'm just like, all right, well, I wasn't like thinking about what I was gonna say. Like, I didn't have it planned. Like, I wasn't like, hold on, I found my SOJ. Wow, I am super happy about what I had just found. This is absolutely amazing. Super duper gang, this is great. Like, I didn't, you know, like, what? Oh, super chat. Let me take a look here. I gotta do some other stuff with some stuff going on. Oh, Mr. Riley. SOJ Good Luck Fund. If you don't find it, you can buy it. Right. Well, on single player, I could just dupe it, I guess. But yeah, appreciate the super chat, the channel support, the good luck wishes. You legend. Thank you so much, my man. Oh my gosh. Every 300. We'll just ignore them. I'm blocking them real quick. I'm trying to block them. My God. Anyways, my apologies. I don't know what's going on with these bots. Totally messing up my stream. Come on, YouTube, can you please? The whispering to not alert my daughter had you cracking up. Yeah, I thought it'd be kind of funny too, but also effective because she didn't hear me. Did not want her to all of a sudden. Oh, I almost said it out loud. That would have been bad. 48 gold fine. There you go. Inferno Strides. Wasn't talking to you, babe. Alright, alright, alright. And they're so overpriced. What the heck? Here, I'll put you in timeout too. I've just done everything I can to possibly... I hid the user from channel. I put the user in timeout. I reported all the comments. So if these bots can't get stopped, I don't know what to do. Think about your next acceptance speech, because I've done over 800 runs, so there's another one in the works. Right. I'd like to thank my parents for raising me to play Diablo 2 so good, and we absolutely are not going to Let's Go. I related to Jeff Bezos just because I'm bald and jacked. I don't take HGH like he does, though. What is your best growl, Sweet Phil? Best growl? I don't know. Pretty much what I do, I guess. It's just like the easiest one for everybody to do. I'm not like some professional singer, like metal singer or something. Just you know, just something I started doing just to mess around because I'm a goofy dummy head, I guess. Nexury TV says, "Hi mate, appreciate it. Sorry you got mixed in with some of these bot comments and I missed a few up here. My apologies." Avenger Guard. Oh yeah, Nightmare, they're not immune to fire. Forgot. Come on, Phil, answer my question before I go. What's your main reason you play single player? Oh, sorry, I did see it for a quick second, but I got distracted. I mean, single player, just everything that people say they want on multiplayer, you have on single player. So it's like, it's exactly what everybody says they want to do. But for some reason, people don't want to play on single player, even though they all say that they want to play. Oh, I play online by myself all the time. I'm like, but I want player's X command, and I want the maps to stay static, and I want this, and I want, you know, it's like, that's all, everything you're describing is single player. So pretty much the reason that everyone plays single player, or everyone plays everything that people want on multiplayer is on single player. So you got the static maps to magic mine better. You can save and exit super fast. You have the player's X command, you know. So I just like single player. Yeah, Andrew says plays online single player all the time by himself. Not by choice though. Yeah, sorry I was missing your comment. My apologies. I do kind of, and I'm not calling nobody out, but obviously the channel members I kind of try to prioritize. Channel members and super chats and stuff, obviously. Man, how pissed would you be if you super chatted and I just ignored you? I'd be pissed if I super chatted somebody and they just ignored my comment. But be pissed off. Let's see. Loyalty gaming, because you can cheat offline. That's why people still play offline. Well, you could. There's all kinds of stuff you can do offline. You can literally do anything. You can get mods for like all kinds of goofy stuff. You know, stuff that's just interesting. You could just like dupe up, and you could oh, a bone snap. You could dupe up and use hero editor and just get all the perfect gear right off the bat if you wanted to, and stuff like that if you wanted to. I mean, that's not what I'm doing, but you definitely could. No, there's nothing wrong with it if that's what you're doing and you think it's fun, and that's what if you're streaming or making videos, that's what you say you're doing, you know. There's nothing wrong with it. But that is a reason to do stuff on single player. If you want to like try out a perfect character, you can literally just make your perfect character that you want to try. And I don't do that, but I do something similar when I make videos, because I don't, you know, on my Holy Grail here, I don't have every item. So if I want to do stuff with other items, I can still do it. Was that Zacharium Scepter a set to the Haas shield? No, it's not really related. I mean, they're both Paladin shields, so that's kind of why they got the name. But oh yeah, Cambodian says that's what he was thinking. He plays online by himself anyway, so yeah. I mean, if people play by themselves online, I would say, yeah, why not try out single player, having the static maps and all that cool stuff. It does make it faster. It makes it faster to find, slightly faster to gear up your characters. There you go. I finally spit it out. Just because you can magic find you more efficiently, you know, and you can target farm to get certain things, you know what I mean? So you get why the devs want to keep, I think that was a good comment. I didn't read the whole thing. Where'd it go? From Riley here. I get why the devs want to keep multiplayer pushed, and I get why players want players count command. Yeah, I mean, I get why people do, but it would just, I mean, I just feel like you should not eliminate, like, essentially the one and only reason for people to play together online, you know what I mean? Like, the only reason to play in games with other people is to be able to find better gear and to, like, get more experience. If you eliminate that, so then it'll just be single player online. Like, it'll just, I don't know why people want to play by themselves so much. Like, I get why if you have to because of lobbies are bad or whatever, blah blah blah, but they need to fix that, not try to work around what's wrong with the game to make people funner to play by yourself. They need to make it able for people to play together better, is my opinion. A long-winded, barely spit it out, but I got it. Finally got it. Which hopefully with the new update they are making it better for people, for the lobbies and stuff. So they say. We'll have to see. I know there's not really a whole lot of goodwill towards Blizzard right now, but oh, single player, no limit on the number of characters. Right. Cambodian Living says he thinks he'd miss leveling up with other people. Is the part he'd miss. Yeah, that is a thing. Yeah, it makes it a lot easier when you can kind of lean on other people. Like, oh, this guy's immune to cold. Well, you guys take him out, you know, like, and stuff like that, you know. But Riley says he thinks maybe if they added just max up to player the 3x players. Yeah, that's essentially what you're suggesting. I don't know if you know this or not, but that's pretty much exactly what Project Diablo 2 did. One of the mods for regular Diablo 2, they just made it so players 1 was essentially equal to players 3 drops and stuff like that. So, oh, ethereal peasant's crown, ooh, along with this Taos amulet, oh, Iratha, rats, and garbage amulet. Yeah. Wow, another Tails amulet, says Scott. Crazy, grr. Yeah, no. Loyalty Gaming says the only people playing together are D2 JSP groups. I mean, I wouldn't say that. When I play together with people, like, people tell me all the time, and I got channels for it in my Discord to meet up and play with people, so I don't know, it might be mostly channel members, but people tell me all the time that they meet up in groups to play with people on my Discord. I do have a Discord only chat though, that I know those are like, obviously the channel members are going to be the most active people on my channel and in the Discord and stuff, so, but they are also active in the non-channel member only areas too. Plus, a lot of those channel members and people, they know more than I do a lot of times. Most times. Cuba says solo farming is his favorite because then no one steals your drops. Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you're one of those people that worry about getting your drops stolen single player, almost nobody ever takes your drops on single player. Almost never. If somebody does, it's a real disappointing day. Alright. Hey, baby, you getting hungry? You're not hungry? Oh, man, I want to go get coffee, but I'm not going to waste the time to get coffee if you're not hungry yet. Literally a panda. It's so funny when people have names like that. What's going on, panda? But, it's always funny. Lobbies are complete garbage right now. I can't believe they made 0 improvements from the original. Yeah, they're good. They are making improvements for the next patch or whatever, but we'll see how good, quote unquote, it really is. Yeah, well, I do just in case some crazy fused unique thing. Never is though. The astronomically low odds that it would be a fused unique, but I always, how nasty would it be to find one? Scott says the lobbies are worse than they were in the original. I don't know, I wouldn't say that. I'd say they're pretty darn similar to how they were in regular Diablo 2, but did they raise the difficulty too? Because it would definitely do that. I would maybe even make it more difficult than traditional Players 3. No, it didn't raise the difficulty. It was the same difficulty as Players 1, but the drops were the equivalent of Players 3, is what Project Diablo 2 did. I don't know if things have changed since the first season or two, because I only played it for the first season or two, and then I stopped because I didn't really like the game, but I didn't like all the stuff they kept changing all the time, and so just want to give a shout out, Phil. I'm pretty seasoned on D3 and just started D2. All right, you have been a great help. Ace Fate Cash, appreciate it. Yeah, thanks. Glad some of my videos helped out a little bit. Oh, Matthew Bell coming in with a super chat. You legend. That was an extra dumb one that I just did there. But you legend. Sometimes I try out doing different stuff. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Either way, it was super sick. But thank you so much for the $5 Canadian. You legend. Do you think they're going to make new Runewords next ladder? Absolutely. I would bet like $500 if someone wanted to bet me right now that there will be more new Runewords next ladder. For sure. They pretty much said as much. Like, they essentially said there's going to be Runewords every new ladder, for a while. Whether they really do, for how long that'll be, like after D4 comes out and stuff, if they're going to keep doing a bunch of stuff like that. All right, SOJ, fellas. Come on. Ah, I'm off. Yeah, they all but essentially said they're going to make new Runewords every ladder, so. But they said like, whoa, we don't want to say for sure we'll make new Runewords every ladder. That's how they worded it, so that tells you anything. Scott says anything would be better for lobbies. What is a fuse unique? It's like a super incredibly uncommon like glitch in the game where I forget what it's. I would have to look into it. I don't even know if it can really happen at Nightmare and Daryl either, but essentially like it's a weird, it might I'd have to look it up again. Essentially there's a weird glitch where it'll roll two uniques in the same slot on accident and it'll put them together. Like you'll find Like, I don't know if you remember glitch stuff back in the day. A lot of them were hacked to look like fused uniques, but they really weren't. But you'd find, like, remember the Whiz Spike gloves? To where it would say Mage Fist, but all the stats would be the stuff from the Wizard Spike. It's a weird glitch where two items would accidentally roll in the same area, and it has to, like, fail, and then re-roll, and then... There's a whole mechanic about how it fails over and over again, the rolls, and then glitches. And it just plugs the two items together. It's like a 1 in a 50 trillion chance of happening. But, yeah, pretty much. Koopa says he wishes they'd make the same inventory as PD2. You're talking about where they have the charms. Yeah, the charm slots. I don't necessarily, I do not want them to make this game like Project Diablo 2 because I don't like Project Diablo 2. So, oh, there we go, Viper Magi. All right. A 29er. I got a couple of them. I don't remember how many of these I got though, but 29 is not bad. Not that great, but not bad. With spike rings, ith items, all that stuff. Right. Hey Phil, heard you mention a fused uniques a couple of times. What exact? Oh, that was another comment about a similar thing. All right, I guess I got enough of these, huh? We'll get rid of 23. Yeah, it's something I've never found one. I don't think anybody really has. It's so uncommon that nobody ever finds them, but it's one of those things that's like technically possible to happen, and there have been a few in existence before, but like, you know. Cooley's got a video about it. If you just typed in like Diablo 2 fused uniques, I'm sure Cooley's video would pop right up. Good luck, SOJ, in 6 runs. Let's go. Get a drink here real quick. Is that how Oxy Rings came about? It could be, but most people, from what I understand, most people believe that Oxy Rings were like a hacked item. But technically that is kind of like how they would look. You know what I mean? So... Edward Smile says, what's the best build to grind 99? Hammerden? Probably, yeah. Probably is Hammerden, I guess. Belt. Yeah, what's his belt again? Night Smoke, oh yeah. Duh, I should remember that. Fist of Heavens are both pretty easy to clear for XP grind, says Andrew. He can clear Chaos in a minute and a half with his Foadin. Brandon says, anybody else getting their D2 fix here after they got banned? You must have been using a map pack program, huh? I did see some people posting on some different groups about how they got banned the other day. They had another banned wave. What armor am I using? Power Trip. I actually got an Enigma on. Enigma. I'm going to say let's go even more now that Jackwagon gave you a hard time about it. Yeah, some of the stuff people get mad about is kind of funny. I mentioned that a long time ago. Your stream must be way behind. In like 45 minutes, you're going to be like, oh, he just mentioned the comment I made 45 minutes ago. Who is saying that? Oh, Riley. No. You've been in here the whole time. You must have just got that comment in. I once found Armageddon Fletch and traded it like an idiot. Now you see him going for 1,700. Yeah, is that the amulet? Or no, is that the yeah, is that an amulet? I don't remember fully. Armageddon Fletch. Let me pull it up real quick, actually. I mean, you found one? Isn't that like a specific Armageddon Fletch B2? So that's the name it gives any amulet that kind of looks like this? Yeah, because this was an amulet that was incredibly duped up. I mean, this is just some random website, but Armageddon Fletch. Which obviously, if you... Well, actually, oh, it must be crafted. Why does it have 20 FCR? And it looks yellow like a rare. 2 left. Like, how'd you get 2 of them, huh? How'd you get 2 of them? Imp Shanks, yeah, I remember those were boots, right? That were like 30, they were like 40 to 3 of the resistances with everything perfect on it. Yeah. Yeah, Kuba up here put in a little example. That's what it is. Like, I couldn't remember offhand. It's been a hot minute since I had seen it, but yeah. Act Boss is capped at 5 uniques, but it can happen 6 or more. And here comes the Chaos unique roll. Yeah, because for whatever reason, back in the day, apparently, Fuse uniques used to happen way more often. And when they found out about it, they lowered the way, they changed the way that they rolled or whatever. And yeah, I don't remember the full thing, but kind of what he was saying there. Yeah, they can roll, it can technically roll as having more items unique to drop than it possibly can. And if it fails like 9 times in a row, so you'd have to roll a unique item for all 6 slots like 9 times in a row, which is so astronomically impossible, as you see. Like, it's crazy. 27 dual leech, lightning and poison. I mean, kind of neat gloves. And an SOJ. And an SOJ. I don't know if I really have that many good gloves. Maybe I'll hang on to some dual leech gloves, because just specifically, last night I was looking for some dual leech gloves or rings or something, and I realized I hadn't been saving them, like a nincompoop. But check out this super rare item. So rare I have 2, says Jared. Right. They were boost, strength, all res. Talking about the Imp Shanks. Yeah, I remember I probably had some Imp Shanks back in the day. Some of the duped up ones, yeah. She told me she wasn't hungry. So. What? Oh, good. Right. Obviously good. So, you want to do me a favor?
Oh.
Thanks, dear. What do you mean I'm gonna be miserable later? I drink 2 cups every day, babe. Thank you. Boy, what a doll, huh? He really is great, fellas. Best wife ever. You hear about the bands? LMAO, yeah. I did see a post about it, and I had a couple people in here make comments about it. You know, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they smashed all the bots, huh? But they kind of needed to do a bot ban wave like 2 weeks into ladder or something. You know what I mean? Right when they start botting and everything starts hitting, just knock them down, and it'll take them a while to get everything put back in again, right? Alonzo, what's going on? Bill, you legend, what the? Ooh, what's going on, Alonzo? Speaking of coffee, Cafe Bustelo is really good if you don't drink coffee black, and it's cheap as Folgers. It's good if you don't drink your coffee black. Yeah, I definitely drink my coffee black. So, yeah, I just go with the store brand, not like the giant tubs that are like, you know, $4, and you're like, how is that? Why does this coffee taste like dirt? Not that stuff, but like, you know, the bags of ground coffee, but they're like the store brand. So maybe next time you need to just do 1,000 runs and leave all the rings and ammies identified until the end. Geez, Phil, where can I find one of those? You talking about the cup? The cup's not really that big. I mean, maybe it just looked bigger because I was holding it out a little in front of my face. Like an optical, like, look how much bigger my one hand is than the other. You know what I mean? That's probably what it was. Amber Heard, best wife ever. Yeah, yeah, maybe some other time, maybe in the future, years down the road, future Phil would do that, where I save up all the stuff and identify it. I feel like that'd make the stream less exciting, though, you know what I mean? And I don't want to do that. Because wasn't it, whoever was here before, wasn't it crazy exciting when I identified it? And it was like, oh my gosh, it was actually an SOJ! Instead of like, identify, no, SOJ, no, you know, I don't know. I think it's kind of less exciting for the stream when I don't identify anything on stream, you know what I mean? I don't want to do that to you, fellas. Oh, and a little do a stretch early in the morning, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, you do a little sitting here too much, little stretching, yeah. 9:27. Forgive me, fellas. You gotta do a little stretch. Don't want to sit still too long, right? Just give me like 11 seconds. Two ice cubes? One? Coming too hot. Thank you, then.
You make
No, I want coffee temperature that I can put it in my belly. Good luck on the SOJ. Off the works. This plasticity. Appreciate it. Appreciate the good luck wishes. Hopefully I do get one. Good luck at work. Hopefully it's not too bad for you. Tower shield, legendary. Sounds like a good life. D2 for a living. Yeah, I'm trying to make it work. Trying to make it work, Lee. Does an unpermed item become perm once Anya names it? Unpermed. You don't really need to worry about perming and unperming stuff really anymore. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not an expert perm unpermer type of person. So, what are your thoughts on wolf howl on the barb? Kind of funny, I guess. You want to do a bear barb or whatever that way. I've done it one time back in the day just for, you know, S and Gs, and it was fine, I guess, like with good gear. Nothing crazy. Nothing great. What? I don't know what you're talking about. That'd be the dream, yeah. Trying, Lee. It's got its ups and downs. Oops. Good luck on the SOJ hunt, says David Hiat. I think that's how it's pronounced. Appreciate it, thank you. I need all the luck I can get because I want to find another one ASAP. If I found a second one, I would just stop right now, probably. On the Druid video today, you said you brought the SOJ over from Diablo 2. What did that mean? You can like, let's say I have a character on regular old Diablo 2. You just go into the Diablo 2 saves folder, and I just copied my sorceress from old Diablo 2, and I just pasted it in the save folder for Diablo 2 Resurrected, and then I took the SOJ off that character and sold it to the vendor. Yeah, because you can do that if you have an old character on single player Diablo 2, or any way you can get a character on old Diablo 2, you can just copy and paste it in Diablo 2 Resurrected. And you could, I could have continued playing it, that character, if I wanted to, but I decided to start over on Resurrected. I was really debating whether I should start over, and then I played a little bit on Resurrected, and I got crazy lucky and found this Jaw rune like right off the bat. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll go ahead and start over. And then I had found, I think I had found, because I got another Burr rune. I think I cubed up to this Burr rune from a Sir and like an Ohm or something that I had found. Like, I got mega lucky, like so lucky. I've never gotten so lucky in my life, you know, so. Am I doing something wrong? I play an Xbox for about 3 months now, level 70 now, and literally one time I found someone playing online. Yeah, unfortunately, I see some other people giving you some advice. Their advice is going to be better than mine. I have no knowledge on the console situation, so strictly PC here. So, oh, don't forget that 192. Dang, a lot of people up in here. Appreciate you all joining me today. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. Yeah, legends. Okay. D2R Salt Gaming says, wait for the update. If it's not better, get it for PC. Yeah, I could see the lobbies for PC obviously better. From what I've heard, obviously console terrible, but I couldn't imagine rebuying the game and buying a whole PC like that. That'd be crazy. But oh, Appley, what's going on? Come in with the SGD. I don't know what that one stands for, but thank you so much for the $1.50 in currency. I forget. You've super chatted before, and I can't remember. We've talked about this before. SGD. Let me look it up real quick, actually. What is SGD currency? Oh, Singapore dollar. Yeah, you got it in there already. Singapore dollars. Like, I ask that every time, don't I? Sweet Phil, can't remember nothing. 140. Ooh, isn't that perfect damage on a... Or is Bloodletter always the same? I can't remember either. So you can't remember nothing. Does the speed that you kill Andy make a difference for the drops, says Peter. The only way that it does is in the sense that you can take her out faster, so you have more chances for more things to drop. So each individual drop isn't going to be better because you kill faster, but anywhere that you go to take out monsters, you want to kill as fast as you can, because then in the same amount of time you can have more chances for an item to drop. So I think I worded that the best way, right? That makes sense. Christian, what's going on? No, I have not found any. Recently. So just that one on one of the first day. So Shane says he wants them to do things with high runes, like opening portals to other, essentially like a mapping system. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, the whole endgame map thing, like, I'd never really understood the point. Like, it's just a different location to do the same thing you're doing in a different location. Like, you run around, kill demons, slay demons. it never really mattered that whole lot to me where you're doing the thing that you want to do. You know what I mean? But a ton of people agree with you, Shane. So not necessarily with runes, but having some other end game area. Andrew says gave up on the PS4 version very quickly. Yeah, that's too bad that you know, there was so many problems. I can't imagine, and also I don't know why there's such a problem with lobbies in general. Like, why was there? I don't know. It seemed like something so basic. Instead of going ahead and changing all the skills, I think they should have made the game excellently playable for everybody. Perfectly worded. Excellently playable for everyone. And then in upcoming ladders, if you wanted to rebalance stuff, do it then. But they should have concentrated on that lobby stuff first, in my opinion. Found any SOJs? Did I answer that one? Yeah, I did, yeah. But yeah, just, if I didn't, I can't remember who I responded to or whatever. Oopsie. But found the one super early on. None today, though. None in quite a while. I want to get that second one, though. Need that second one. Riley says he travels all the time, and packing up the Alienware to everywhere he goes is challenging. Yeah, I mean, you could buy like a $2,500 laptop. Well, you don't really need that much to play. The reason I need a better computer is for the streaming part too, but I mean, you could probably, like, $1,000 laptop would run the game, but I mean, who wants to really do that? Just to play one game, right? Gold wrap, legendary. Ooh. Stefan. Kind of a funny name as well, but the only reason that I would never suggest online doing this, specifically only for single player, the difference between like we looked it up earlier, it's like 1 in 1,500 runs for Hell Andariel, and it's like 1 in 800 for Nightmare, so it's like half the chance. But for example, I got lucky and found one early on, but the last time I did this, it took me 1,500 runs on Nightmare and Darrell to get one. So just because you have a 1 in 800 chance doesn't mean 800 runs go by and boom, you got one. You know what I mean? So I would say on single player, because you'll like never find one if you don't do this. Not literally, but it'll seem like it sometimes. You just might never find one. Aaron says he's got about a laptop that costs about $1,000, and it runs literally anything on it. So yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, like, because I always think about playing and streaming and recording and editing and stuff. So I forget that not everybody does that stuff all at the same time. Oh, speaking of, I just realized I have my video editor open. Usually that causes some problems, but that's what's crazy. Ever since I turned this on max settings, it's been running so much better. I wish I knew that before. That for some reason having lower graphic settings made your computer run worse, which doesn't make any sense, but... Best way to level a sorceress to 93? Chaos and Veil runs, pretty much. Yeah, I tried that and it doesn't pop up for me. I must have missed what Cooper. Must have missed a couple comments up here. My apologies. Yeah, Riley, I'm not sure why the lobbies on console are not the same as PC anyway, so Mr. X says lower settings aren't good, question mark. Yeah, I don't know why, but literally my computer would struggle more with the graphics on lower settings than they would on higher settings. I don't know why. There was a time or two when I had issues, so I came in here and went to, you know, come down here and I set it to like medium. And then I was having even more problems for a while, and I set it to very high, and now it's running better. I turned off dynamic resolution and everything, and now it's running like all the stuff that I did before to make it run better on lower settings, and now it's running better. I don't understand it, but oop, did that again. Good work, Phil. Trying to level to 93 on single player, but thanks for the tip, gaming salt. Oh, I did see it for the level 93. It's just for a sorceress, kind of just chaos and bail runs. You can level 2 in, you know, players 8, like ancient tunnels and stuff like that. I don't know what gaming salt said. I missed what his comment was, but yeah, any of the 85 areas that you can run on like players 8, like ancient tunnels or something, you can level in there too. But I don't know how long it would take to get to 93 per se, doing it that way. Can't remember offhand, but actually I did. Actually, to take that back, I leveled my necromancer in the stony tombs to 93, so it is kind of doable in a good speed, actually. How do you power level in single player? Well, first off, get through the game, and then kill as many monsters as you can on higher difficulties. That's pretty much how you do it. Aaron says, having his computer on quiet mode keeps the CPU down better than performance mode does. Huh. Yeah, it's weird how some of this stuff is. No Tails Amulet. Ooh, another set amulet. Oh, missed it. Psych out. No Talos amulet. $872, huh? $872. Kuba says he'd get up to level 90 from doing players 8 Pindle. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, anywhere you can kill especially champion packs fast on higher players counts, so. Where did I just read that at? Oh, D2R Gaming Salt says seal popping, hitting Diablo over and over again. That is one way that, depending on your character, I actually ended up doing that with the Barbarian. I slapped an Enigma on him because it's so hard to kill large groups of monsters fast with a Barbarian. So I ended up seal popping and then just berserking down Diablo over and over again like that to get up high enough level to use like amulets or whatever, like certain amulets that had high levels, you know. Robert, appreciate it, thank you. Yeah. Make sure y'all up in here. Make sure you check out the video I posted this morning too, fellas. Hit that like button on that too. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, these bots. You'd think that they could figure something out with this, huh? All right, my apologies on that. D2R Gaming says if you watch the 99 grind, he's spamming Diablo with no one else on the map. I think he was actually technically Diablo. You want to take him out solo but with players 3. From what I remember, I mean, I guess I could be remembering wrong, but I'm pretty sure his experience is capped at players 3 difficulty for Diablo, and Bale's the same way. So I think he was actually doing it with 2 other people in the game. Like everybody would, the people who cleared the whole game would leave, but 2 people would stay. So there was 3 people in it. I'm pretty sure is what they were trying to do. Goblin toads. Oh, I have no more scrolls. Kuba says 1 of 3 seal bosses is always immune to cold. Yeah, you can. I mean, I've seen it done super quick with the Blizzard Sorceress, though, Kuba. I guess it depends on what else you got to. Because I'm pretty sure, what is it? Grand Vizier is always immune to cold, which Grand Vizier is super weak, but so you can just kind of tally stomp him, and your mercenary just and he goes down pretty quick. It's unfortunate if you get the, what is it? I forget their names so often. Infector is immune to you, because they got a lot of health. Those Venom Lords or whatever. Yeah, Aaron popped in there too. Yeah, you've seen a good mercenary and static. Yeah, static their health down as far as you can. Mercenary takes them down in no time. You wish there was a way to troll the bots. I wish I could just block them. Like, I don't know why all of a sudden this has been happening. I was watching some other people stream on YouTube, and they were saying the same thing. So, and they were having the same bots come in here. So I don't feel as bad, I guess, but. Oh, Desace is always immune to cold. Well, that's disappointing. Because Grand Vizier, always immune to lightning, then is what it is, I guess. Paul says loves the budget build since you can't play for 300 bazillion hours. Yeah, you know, I try to do a variety, not just all end game builds, not just all budget stuff, not all drop highlights, not all mass identifications. You know, I try to do a variety of all different stuff. It's funner for me too, not to just do the same, literally the same exact thing over and over again. But 36 chances, found a bunch of pair of these. No 40s yet though, still working on it. But yeah, it's definitely more entertaining even for myself to not do the same video every day. I don't know how well that would go over either. Imagine if I did like end game builds, like, oh, here's the best possible lightning sorceress you can make. Here's the best possible fireball sorceress. And it's like all the same gear. You just change the stats around slightly. It's like the same video essentially over and over again. Did you just say funner? Oh yeah, for sure. Funner. I mean, have I ever been the one to say everything perfectly accurate there? Come on, bro. This is coming from the Ogriax guy, alright? The guy who always uses the wrong yor. Where's this inspector boss? I might have slurred it a little bit there, Dormy. Infector. Or is it defect? No, infector. Not inspector. You just realized you didn't have a sorcerer's torch on your sorceress. Time to farm some keys. Yeah, I gotta get on that one day too here. I got some keys, but I need to get my single player torches going. Yeah, Ken, it's only that's the only SOJ I've found on Diablo 2 Resurrected, the one I just found recently. Yeah, doing this. And yeah, that's only the third one I've ever found in my entire life. Like, that's how rare these things can be. But they're so needed. The way other people's luck go, you think you'd find them all the time, huh? Oh, Aaron, yeah, I did see, I think I did see in one of his videos, he said, Ogre Mall. It's so silly that I've seen a lot of people kind of like poke fun. I mean, in a fun way, like not in a mean way, but kind of poke fun about it or joke about saying Ogre. It's so funny. I got my Sorceress and Druid 287 in online hardcore. Now I'm just running some Bear Ubers soon. Alright, good luck. Don't get taken out, buddy. Hardcore is exciting but scary proposition, right? Demon Hide Sesh. 2 of them. On accident. String of Beers, 10 DR. Garbage. Garbage. Think, guys, about rolls of mods like Enchanted, Spec Hit, and Magic Res. Think, guys, I'm not 100% sure on that comment, Kuba. My apologies. That's probably referring to... You're probably responding to someone else. This is probably why it doesn't make that much sense to me. Do you still run online? Yeah, Mephisto's still kind of one of the best to get a Shaco online, yeah. I didn't have much luck there, but it is still like the best, you know what I mean? So yeah, I did like I probably did like 1,000 Andariel and Mephisto runs and didn't get a Shaco. I found like 8 of them since then, just in random places. So one of those deals. Just because the odds are the odds doesn't mean you'll definitely find one in that amount of time, for sure. For sure. It's because people steal your RNG, you know what I mean? People be like, oh, geez, yeah, I found like 6 Stone of Jordans the other day. And you're like, okay, so that's why I didn't find any over the last 6 years. Thanks, guy. You got lucky, and I got super unlucky, so it averaged out to the 1 in 800 runs, you know what I mean? Your fault. Your fault. Where are we at? Almost to 900 now? Okay, alright. Repeating crossbow. Aaron says, we take turns holding the RNG orb. Right. Well, someone pass it to me already, alright? I mean, I guess I did get lucky with that first one, so... RNG is like the magnifying glass on the anthill. Is torturing you, right? Inthers. The dopamine rush from finding rare stuff's insane. You got a jaw and a low right off the bat, huh? Well, congrats on that one, Spencer. Congrats on that one. That's not a common thing to happen. See, you're taking all my luck. It's your fault. No, congrats on that. Well, at least you can trade some of that stuff. You could for like that low rune, you can essentially gear up a full character, full sorceress, like minus the infinity that is so sweet on a sorceress. But you could get, for a low rune, you could get like a Shaco, Oculus, you could get all that stuff. Grab a Viper Magi, grab a, you know, Mage Fists, all that good stuff, Spirit. You get all that for just a low rune, easily. Probably even a couple skillers on top of it. Yeah, whatever. We won't even do it. He spent 10 hours and got nothing but rare Shakos. Didn't get the belt either. You're talking about the Arachnid's Mesh from Mephisto? Yeah, I never have good Arachnid's Mesh luck. With the exception of when I started playing single player on regular Diablo 2 back in the day. It was like run... It was probably the 20 or 25th run. Like I was moat tricking Mephisto with no gear, like Spirit Sword and like a stealth armor, topaz helm. Like my 20th kill of Mephisto, I got an Arachnid's Mesh. I was like, what? It's this easy? Like what? Like, this is supposed to be rare. Did a few runs before work. Burr rune off of Trav, first one ever. 2 days ago, my first Sir. Get back to Trav. Yeah, I might do... I don't know, because I want to do torches. Maybe, I mean, all the keys, I don't have that many key sets, to be perfectly honest, on single player. I might do the torches one day. If I can get another SOJ here, I'll do torches and Annie in one day. Because I only have like... To be honest, I only have like 4 key sets, so at least I'll get a few torches. At least getting the res and the stats and stuff, even if I don't get the right character skills. But if I get another Annie, I'll do that one day. And then I do want to get a Barb started, so I can do an item find Barb at Trav. And then obviously, item find Barb is just so nasty. And I did find a low rune, so I can make a Grief. Do you have a stream deck for that setup and the transitions and other things? Nope. No, I just take my mouse. And go over to the other side and click on one of the and then click back. You can see me looking at the other screen. You can just click buttons. You can actually set up, if you have a keyboard, you can actually set up your number pad essentially as a stream deck. So. But no, I have a very, we'll call it a minimalistic setup over here. I got an old recessed light, like, I needed 5 of them for my kitchen. I bought it, but they came in a 6-pack. So I was like, the 6-pack was actually cheaper than buying 5 of the individual recessed lights. So I was like, okay, well, I get one for free. And then a couple years later, I started doing this stuff, and I was like, oh, and I rigged it up, wired it to a plug to plug into an outlet, and so yeah, got my sheet hanging back here. I did go all out on some $20 boom arms for the camera and for my microphone, but where's these SOJs at? Cool with this or that with the reactions, nice. Torches be cool stream. Keys are easy to bang out. Right, yeah. The torches aren't too tough. You could, I mean, like 4 or 5 key sets you could knock out in like an hour. Just to do one day, you know. I might even do, maybe one day I'll do some, I might even do some more Countess and Summoner runs. Or maybe Countess, because I don't know why, but I ended up with, maybe it was a Summoner. I ended up with like 10 or 15, probably 15 less Summoner keys than I did Countess keys. Even though their odds, the Summoner is slightly less odds of dropping a key, but I ran them both the exact same number of times. So it was just one of those, you have a slightly less odds, and I think I got unlucky too, so I could literally get like 2 or 3 more key sets if I ran the Summoner a few more times, so. I'm back to working on my barb. Still Singer, but when I can respec, I'm going Berserker Find Item for a ladder end. Yeah, nice. I gotta get a mic onto a boom arm just to get off my desk. Yeah, it's not too big a deal if it's on your desk, because every once in a while there'll be a little punk or something when you drop your hand or something like that, but it is kind of convenient just to not have to like pick it up and move it around, and you're like, I can't get it. If you want it right up here, you can get it right here. It sounds like you can get it away from you. If I want to film like those videos when I'm standing up, I can just go like this and put it up over here and like turn it on the mics, and you know, so it's super easy. That's why I got one for my camera, really, so I could do those type of videos. I can just move my, I know my voice is starting to sound goofy when I keep moving it, but I move this up there, I grab my camera and I just move it and point it up over here. I just move the sheet over there, and in like a minute and a half at most, I can be standing up filming instead of sitting down filming, so it helps out. You have your camera on a boom? Question mark? Yeah. It's kind of unnecessary because it is my boom right now. It's right at the top of the monitor right here. Boop, 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 boop. So, but I have it there so that I can do other stuff. Like if I want to put the camera over on this side, I can literally just stretch the boom arm out to wrap around the other side of my camera if I wanted to. I can put it up so I can stand up when I'm doing those videos where I'm talking like, blah, 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 this rune word's sick, you know, like, blah, da, 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 da. So I haven't done one of those in a minute, but yeah, actually, I mean, because the boom arms on, I mean, you can, I don't like always buying stuff from Amazon all the time, but yeah, you can get those boom arms on Amazon for like 20 bucks, and they're perfectly fine. Like, they can hold up anything. I know some people will say like, oh, this boom arm, it doesn't hold the weight of like a Blue Yeti or something, it's too big. I mean, I got a Blue Yeti right here on a $20 little boom arm. It's perfectly fine, you know? Because, I mean, even if it doesn't hold the weight, I don't really understand. You have little cranks here that you could tighten every joint you can tighten down with these little cranks. So, worrying about the weight of a boom arm, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter. Unless you want to, I mean, I don't even know. I've never had an issue. And I bought, like, the cheapest ones you could buy. So. Yeah, I kind of thought about it, because actually to film those originally, what I would do is I would leave the camera sitting on the top of my monitor, because it's a C920, so it just sits on top of the monitor, and I would put a bunch of boxes underneath my monitor to lift the camera up to eye level, and it was like all wobbly, like I was afraid my computer monitor was going to fall over. And then I was like, dude, why don't I just spend like $18.99 on another boom arm? And then that way I'll never have to worry about it again. And I can move it anywhere I want to. I'll have, you know. And I actually ended up getting a little bit more expensive one for that, because I wanted to get one that was a little bit longer. So I just paid like an extra like $4 to get a boom arm that, instead of like a 30-inch boom arm, it's like a 36 or a 42-inch boom arm or something. I forget exactly, but. I watched your little Chris run farming Enigma before. I started doing this 2 months ago on single player, and 2 days ago I just made my single player Enigma. Love the videos. Keep it going. Appreciate it. Assassin? Appreciate it. Yeah, that video, that was a... boy, that Enigma video that I made back in the day on regular Diablo 2 took me a hot minute. That was like 50 or 60 hours of gameplay, and then the video took me a couple days to make. I wasn't that great at editing back then, and I did a lot of stuff that probably isn't necessary, stuff that I don't do to videos now, all the transitions and the sound effects on the transitions and stuff. But oh, what's going on, Tomac? But yeah, that video, between the video, totally didn't pay off, obviously, because I didn't make hardly any money on it, because I put it out before I was even monetized, I think. But probably total time to do that video, probably like 60 hours. I kid you not, between the gameplay and the editing. Another demon hide boots, huh? You end up finding a lot of the same stuff down here, but man, I wish I could get an SOJ, huh? Marcus Wong says it's his birthday. Let's spam SOJ for everyone in chat. Yeah, hopefully we get some a bunch of SOJs. Hopefully. A bunch is kind of a tall ask, but I would take one more so I could just go. 220 orb. Any luck yet? No, not really. Not yet, hasn't. Not today, anyways. Still, that one SOJ I found before is the only one I've gotten. Causticity, totally, yeah. Call Sweet Phil at 877 SOJ. No, I know. Yeah, everybody knows exactly what that is. Yeah, great advertising team there, I guess. I can't come up with that song that everybody will just remember forever, even though they hate it. Everyone hates it, but they can never forget it. Oh, Kyle coming in with the cheerses. Winder gambled a Griffins the other day. Yeah, I guess someone's got to get lucky all the time, right? Someone's got to get lucky. Circlet Grand Charm. I could totally go for a Griffins. Keep on rocking, my man. Appreciate it. That's all I know how to do. Be a legend and keep rocking. I didn't act like an idiot in a while. I felt like I had to do it again. Chris, that's not a ring. Yeah, John, somebody literally just said that. Somebody literally just said that about the guy gambling Griffins the other day, or yesterday. Yeah, I mean, someone's got to do it, right? I mean, it's possible, so someone's got to do it. That's what I mean. I'm not really a gambler. I would never go and intentionally like, oh, I'm specifically going to do a gold find barb specifically for gambling. But yeah, if I was doing Trav, I mean, you're getting all that gold anyways. I would gamble, but you know, need a blonde wig when you say that. All I do is rock and be a legend. Right. Go get the Garth costume on. Oh, there it is. Oh, I didn't know these guys were over here. SOJ time, fellas. And it's another winged one. Guaranteed SOJ. Man, one of these times, huh? One of these times. Need a second one. 911. Yeah, we'll just go to 1,000 and call it a wrap, and I guess I'll just have the one SOJ. And I don't think I even have a BK ring yet, you know what I mean? Actually. Oh, 2 in a row, fellas. Uh-oh. Another Manald. Manald and a Frostburn, but worth it, SOJ. Worth it. Where'd that Manald go? Just disappeared? Oh, it's the name's way up here. I was like, I just threw it down. Where'd it go? What up, Bill? Getting after it? Question mark. Oh, all I know how to do. You gotta rock a Michael Jordan shirt or jersey. Get that Jordan luck. Do not have a Michael Jordan shirt or jersey. I do have a Bulls hat though. It's a Bulls. What is it? I think it's a Bulls like 6 champions. It's like a hat from their last championship there, and it actually it's still brand new with all the tags on it. I don't know where I got it at though, but like I don't know. I wasn't really a Bulls fan, but my grandma bought it for me when I was a kid. And I was just like, oh, it's kind of cool. I kind of want to keep it for, you know, collector's sake, but I don't really want to wear this around. Appreciate it though, Grams. And then I just kept it forever and I still got it. So unbelievable. My apologies for the bot once again. YouTube's really struggling on these days with these bots for some reason. I gotta look into how to, maybe I'll look up after I get off stream here how to get rid of that. Let's see what I gotta do. I got the video. I'll work on a video later. Got some time today. It's really hot out. What are we gonna do today? Where's my list at, fellas? We got a pen. I'm gonna do all this stuff. I need to set up the no hands macro. Bot banning. Bot banning. Next thing I need to do. The commands in the description. Alright, I gotta work on all that stuff today. There's so much stuff I gotta get done, but we'll be alright. We'll be alright, fellas. Phil, you made it. Yeah, that's how you know you're a big deal. Right? Maybe Blizzard bought YouTube, says Gaming Salt. Right? Yeah, they can't get rid of bots. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. You gonna wait for 3 SOJs to sell for nanny? No. I feel like unless I would have to get stupid lucky for that to happen. I mean, at this point, I'd probably just go to 1,000 even if I found one like on this very run. But if I got lucky and found 3 SOJs in 1,000 runs, yes, but no, if I get a second SOJ, I'll be perfectly fine with that. Most builds only need 2 SOJs, really, to be perfectly honest, because usually you have a Ravenfrost on the other side a lot of times. So I would not keep doing this till I got 3. It'd take like 7 years. Norman says when he watches other people, they struggle too with these bots, like they can't stop them. Yeah, that was weird too, because I've been streaming on YouTube for like a year, and just in the last like maybe month at most, all of a sudden this started happening. My Nightbot used to block them all, but all of a sudden they just don't. So maybe I'll look in. Maybe I can get my Nightbot to block it. Like if I could block, maybe if I can block anybody that has a dot, like a period in their name. Because nobody puts a dot or a period in their name, you know, except for these bots, you know. So maybe I can block specific characters with my Nightbot or something like that. What do you think, Nightbot? All you do is tell everybody to hit the like button all the time and support the channel with a super chat or a membership. Why don't you block these people, Nightbot? All right. I need to do some exercise today too. Right, yeah, Nordman, yeah. That's I've done everything that you can do on YouTube's end, where you keep blocking them and stuff. You put them in the, but I'll look it up. There's got to be someone's got to know something about how to stop these bots. You know what I mean? It can't be that difficult. It really can't. They aren't like hacking YouTube or something to be able to get in and like, it's just some little simple trick that's probably super easy to block if you just look into it a little bit. I think I can figure it out. Do you have dreams about Nightbot doing his job? Yeah, I wish. You block keywords? You know what? Maybe. I'll look into it. Actually, give me just one hot second here. Let's pause this first. Let's go here. I'm actually going to look into it right now because this is getting ridiculous for a second here. I'm sure you guys have watched a bunch of streams where people are doing the exact same thing. Like, let me go look into how I could block this, and it never works, but... Go... Settings... Permissions? No. I'm not 100% sure where it would be at. Community. Blocked words. Let me block some of these anyways. I wonder if any of this will work. Let me see here. Things that people usually never say, and if they do say... Yeah, because every time it's... Let's see, I blocked... It's in the name, though. I wonder if that would work. Because all the... Everything is their name that they say, really. I blocked the message, but... Yeah, I mean, okay, if anyone talks about Tinder, I guess they're just going to have to deal with it getting blocked. Yeah, and the thing is, too... Yeah, they're, Oh, that's why. Yeah, I have all these different, they keep changing their name. I have all these different blocks of, like... They're hidden from the channel. There's just hundreds of them. And they keep changing their name over and over again. It's so stupid. Here, we'll try that. It's probably not going to work, I'm sure. But, there we go. I hid users on channel like 100 times. Alright. Let's see if it'll work eventually here. Still need a mod to take care of these things for you. I kind of do need more. I only got a couple mods and they're not on all the time. I was thinking I do need some more mods for the channel and for my Discord, but I'm always a little nervous just to make people I don't really know at all a mod, you know what I mean? Because if I make you a mod, you could just like start changing a bunch of stuff that I don't want changed, you know what I mean? Block everyone question, right? Watching me made you give away your entire BNet account and start playing on single player? Nice. You get a ban. You get a ban. Everybody gets a ban. Yeah, the problem with these things, they keep remaking. There's like a 70 billion accounts all with like almost the same name. It's super lame. Oh well, maybe I got him with that. Streamer recommends. I don't think so. Naked HD. He says streamer recommends. That's hilarious. Let me block. Let me go. Oh, unhide user. No, definitely want hidden. Do you play Diablo for a living? Yeah. Essentially, this is what I do to make money, to pay the bills. Try to, anyways. It's a tough go. I'm not getting rich off it, but I'm hoping to be able to keep doing this for, you know, the future. Got some more goblin toes. I don't think these can roll as whatever, but let's just keep this rocking. We're just gonna slam out these last few, huh? Any luck today? Not a whole lot, Goblin. Not a whole lot. Andrew, you're here and available. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have to look. I gotta take some time and look into it because I really do need some more mods for my Discord and for the channel. People who are in here often to just like help out with a little tiny thing. So Llama does temp mod status, huh? I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm not sure about how any of that works, to be perfectly honest. And there might be a difference too between what you can do on YouTube and Twitch. I'll have to look into it. I'll have to spend some time instead of like, I don't know. Next time I go sit on the can, I'll have to learn about how to do this stuff instead of, I don't know, watching about some stupid other thing I watch, huh? What all can mods even do? Mods can kind of, pretty much anything I can do, they can do, so. Especially like if you have people in here like, Bill, you suck, I hate you, go kill yourself. You can like ban them and stuff like that. I can just be like, yo, can someone get, you know, whoever out of here? Like, honestly, this is ridiculous. Like, and then you can just like, boom, hide from channel and they're gone. Or hopefully take care of the bot type of stuff and stuff like that. So Goblin Christ, any reason you're going for multiple SOJs? And yeah, what you said right after that is exactly why. I want one to be able to use, and I want one to be able to get an Annie on single player. So far it's been a semi waste of time, but you gotta put the time in to hopefully get lucky. So it is what it is, you know. You never know if you're gonna get lucky, if you're not gonna get lucky. Like, I could have done like 30 more runs after my last SOJ and had gotten another one, which would have been sick, but that didn't happen. So do you have a Patreon? Yeah, I do. I got links to Patreon or anything like that in the description of all the videos and the stream and stuff like that. The only thing I don't have in the stream anymore is I took out any of the links to my Amazon affiliate store. To like, I used to have links to, I still have it on all my videos, but I felt like on streams it wasn't necessary. It's not really the point or whatever, but I took out just the Amazon links. I have all my videos. If anyone ever wants to see what I use, or they want to get the same gear that I use, I got links on all the videos to my you know, where I get like 5% of the Amazon sale or whatever, but it's links to all the stuff that I use, so you can get it if you want to. My best find ever. I mean, real tough question there. I don't know if you best find D-Web, Griffins, Jobber. Like, it's really hard to say what's my quote unquote best find ever. You know what I mean? Real tough question. I mean, I've found pretty much everything except for like a Zod. I've never found a Zodrin before. I've never found like Tyrell's Might. I've never found Mang songs, but pretty much every other item in the game I've found before. So Hope you don't get chicken pox. No, I'm not gonna get I had chicken pox when I was younger, so not gonna get it again. Generally. Why do you keep saying you hope I don't get chicken pox? I'm not sure why you keep putting that in there. Phil, please try to get one more MF to appease the stoner demographic. Right. I actually looked at it, and I didn't want to change the number, but I actually have 430 Magic Find now. I think while I've been doing these runs, I found a couple of Magic Find charms. So my Magic Find went up, but I just didn't change it. I actually have 430 now, so I was just too lazy to change the number. It's close enough, right? It's close enough. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. 10:30. Never had chicken pox. Well, you can get, apparently, I found this out now that I have kids. They have a vaccine for chicken pox, so kids never get it anymore. Crazy. Doesn't shillings the adult version of chicken pox? Oh, shingles? Shillings. Yeah, I think it's like if you've had chickenpox when you're a kid, then you can get shingles when you're older. Is what it is. I'm not really a shingles expert, I'm gonna be honest here. Shocking, I know, but I'm not. But yeah. And take a drink. Must be 420. I'll tell you what. I'll help you guys out, alright? Make you guys feel better. There. Feel better now? Now I'm gonna find it. New channel, Dr. Phil. Right? I feel like that's copyrighted already, isn't it? Wouldn't that be wouldn't that be something? Instantly, SOJ drops. You are the village leader, Phil. Must know about everything. Yeah, I know generally, but yeah. Yeah, when I was a kid, the pox parties were a thing. As many kids had chicken pox at the same time. People were so dumb back then. Right. Yeah. That's what my brother got at school and came home and gave it to me, so. I don't think it wasn't a pox party necessarily, but yeah, I did hear about that kind of stuff. Another bone snap. Another bone snap. Are you on a 420 magic for find purposes? Yeah, I just put it in there to make everybody happy. Makes everybody feel better. I am personally not, it's not even how much magic find I got. And no, I'm not 420ing at this moment. Oh, so that's how you increase magic find. Yeah, you can just type it into the thing and boom, you have more magic find, just like that. What, bubonic plague parties were fun? Good times, good times. Bubonic plague parties. Yeah, I heard that bubonic plague's making a comeback. Making a comeback. Because, like these viruses that were in the permafrost, like in the Arctic and stuff, like because the Arctic's all melting and the permafrost is melting, these viruses are escaping from like frozen organic matter. And like people in like Russia and stuff are out in the backwoods in Russia are starting to get the bubonic plague and stuff like that. It's pretty wild. I like the challenge MF videos too. It reminds me of Linus's tech tips back on challenge Ares and Sorrow random speedrun challenges. Yeah, those, shockingly enough though, those the idea of doing those challenges, like the magic find battles, the idea is like, you'd think they would do better, right? Like some of whoever I did them with, their crowd would find my channel and watch my video, and then my channel would watch some of their videos. But to be honest, for whatever reason, it doesn't make any sense to me. But those magic find battle videos do worse than regular videos. I've even done those videos and then made the thumbnail and the title say nothing about Magic Find Battle until you get in it, like, hey, it's a Magic Find Battle. Like, I'm doing 200 runs, but for whatever reason, those videos always do worse on YouTube than just regular drop highlight videos. It's super weird. It doesn't make any sense to me, but... So that's kind of why I don't really do them a whole lot anymore, but they're still kind of fun, you know, to talk to people or whatever, but... Yeah, it's not that they don't do terrible, but like... Yeah, they'll literally get so many less views. It's super weird. Super weird. And they're... Not that it's difficult, but then I have to talk to people, try to meet up with them to like talk about it and get them to post a video at the same day and time, and then they can't, you know, then I'll end up missing a day posting a video because they're not done yet. But then like I've been done for a long time, but then so my schedule gets messed up. So it's kind of like a video is going to do worse, and it's harder to do, and it's, you know, kind of, you know, so it's kind of like weird. Like, so that's kind of why I don't really do them a lot anymore. The same thing with those. I tried doing like kind of podcast style stuff where I talk to other content creators and stuff, but those would do worse too. I don't really understand why. Like, I would stream them and they wouldn't really, you know, it'd be hard to stream. I tried just doing them off stream and then pull clips from it and post the clips, but then the clips would do bad, and then it was just super weird. So retro game, how many do I have so far? I've only found the one so far, so I'm gonna go to 1,000 runs, and if I don't get that second one in the next few here, it's just, I'm just gonna call it a day with one, and I guess I just won't have an Annie, or might just sell the SOJ, to be honest. I think maybe the Annie is more valuable than an SOJ on single player. 2 set amulets. 2 set amulets here. Angelics and Tankreds. No Tiles amulet. Riley says, to me they add to the fun. Yeah, that's kind of what I would thought. Like, they would be more intriguing, like different things, but for whatever reason, it doesn't make any sense to me. But you just look at how many views stuff gets, and you're like, oh, okay, that's doing worse for some reason. Okay. Because I figured, like, and the way we do it too, like, comment on each person's video whether they won or lost. So you'd think it would add to interaction. People would view the whole video to make sure that they've seen who really won and lost, but it's super weird. Super weird why that works that way. That's how you found the Iceman? Is by the Magic Find Battle videos? Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Like, you know, kind of cross-mingle communities, and then people, you know, it would help both of us in the future. But yeah, they just do, I don't know, can't explain it. It's inexplicable. Yeah, Richard Park. Yeah, you can just sell one SOJ to a vendor and declone instantly spawns on single player. 1 skills in mana or 1 skills in res. Oh, my mic didn't mute when I coughed. I meant to mute that. My apologies. But the thing is too is that you use an Annie charm on every 100% of characters. Not every character uses an SOJ, so that's kind of why I say that the Annie might be more valuable, you know? Ever thought about streaming at the same time in the same party with someone like Iceman doing a playthrough or something? Yeah, I mean, it's crossed my mind, but that's another thing. You know, it's, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of like trying to meet up with people. It's another reason I play on single player. It seems like such a hassle to me to try to meet up with people to play, to be perfectly honest. Not that it's like a crazy hassle, but it's just, I feel like I waste so much time, like, oh, play at this time, play at that time. Oh, you can't play at the time I can play. You know what I mean? Like, not that it's, anybody who wants to do that stuff, it's, you know, great, more power to you, it's fun, do what you like, but it just seems like such a hassle to try to meet up with different times for people and to get this to work out and that to work out. Oh, I can't play that day, I can play this day. Oh, that time doesn't work because I gotta, you know, I gotta wash my hair or something. I don't know. I'm obviously kidding, but with that, but you miss running sea bales in my stream though. Yeah, I mean that'll come back when ladder starts again, right, fellas? what can you do to fix the cornet gambling bug or whatever. Is that like how you have to specifically buy the cornets in order to get diadems for gambling, right? Something like that. I'd have to look into it again, but I think that's what it was. You specifically have to recycle the gambling screen to get cornets, so that because cornets can be diadems, but circlets on the gambling screen can't be diadems, right? Something like that. Just ordered a boom arm for you. It'll be here tomorrow on Amazon. Yeah, it is so convenient. Like, you don't want the multinational conglomerate, you know, billionaire, evil billionaire type of thing that gets your service, but it's like, it's so much more convenient than anything else in the world. Like that, boom, you click a button, it'll be here in 20 hours. It's crazy. Might be a huge competition next time for Sweet Phil's ladder team. Yeah, could be. We'll see. It's nice now that I can actually get together like ladder teams and stuff. Like before, like I didn't have all the channel members and stuff. I would try to set up ladder reset teams and people would say they'd want to do it, but it would just be random people. Then all of a sudden they wouldn't answer or whatever, and it's just like, oh, I'm busy all of a sudden, and I couldn't find anyone to fill in, and it was always a disaster. Ruby, blah. Andrew says, yeah, having any item teleport to your doorstep is pretty legit, yeah. Ooh, that is good to know. I was trying to gamble for Griffins. I know a stupid idea, but now I know I need to look for the cornets and not the circlets. Yeah, can anybody in chat confirm that? I'm pretty sure that's what it was, that some people figured out. That you had to specifically... Circlets can't roll as diadems, but only the cornets can roll as diadems when you're gambling. Can anyone confirm that? I missed if somebody did confirm that or not. That's I'm pretty sure that's what it was, but I can't remember for sure. Because I don't do a lot of gambling. I ran 500 Nightmare Andy runs a few days ago. Got 32 SOJ. Thanks for the video on this. 32 SOJs and 500 runs. Congrats, Greg. Congratulations. Can confirm, says quite a few people. Oh, you said 3 SOJs and 5 runs. Oh boy, look at that. See, everyone gets more lucky than I do, right? I'm creeping up on 1,000. I got 1 SOJ so far. And I got that SOJ real quickly. Boy, I wish I could have got 3 SOJs. Especially in 500 runs. How nasty would that have been? How nasty would that have been? Run 991, you're saying the SOJ, huh? Boy, if I could just get a second SOJ before 1,000, it'd be so sick. So sick. You know what? I don't want to jinx myself, but I literally went into ban certain words, and I banned the first part of that person's name, that, like, whatever it is, porn HD or whatever that stupid bot was called, and a couple other words, like, that people I would really not want them to talk about either, like jerking it and stuff like that. And so far we haven't seen another bot, so maybe that worked. You just put their name in the banned words thing. And I actually banned Tinder too, so if any of you guys talk about Tinder in the chat, you're gonna get blocked, so don't do it. It'll just block the comment, I think, but... Cold skills, energy, thunder, blah blah blah. Sweet Phil slaying the bots. Ugh. Right? Yeah. Get out of town. I made probably my favorite sorceress ever. 20 string. Wait, what? Level 87. 20 base strength, up to 164, 1300 life without battle orders. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Kyle says through the years, the most rare items I always found were on his your Trang Necro with no. You put MG, but oh yeah, then you put MF, yeah, with no magic find. Yeah, I mean, sometimes depending on, you know, kill speed. Really, in most people's opinion, mine, like kill speed is always gonna outweigh more magic find usually, but. I mean, I would say 0 magic find is a bit extreme. Like you could get 100 magic find like on accident on like an end game build with good gear, you know. Like even just with some of the charms in your with the Geeds and like a few charms in your inventory, you should be able to get 100 magic find in it, and that doubles your chances of finding like unique. So, like, got an SOJ yet? Just the one I found real early on, at under 100 runs. I haven't found another one since. So. Unfortunately, but if you don't run it, you can't find nothing. So I'm gonna keep rocking it. Can we talk about Grinder? Well, I didn't put Grinder in there, so you did not get banned for putting that in. Oop. Should I make Infinity in a non-F spear so I can use it on my Spearazon for my Merc for MF Sorceress? That is an idea. Yeah, if you ever think you want to use a Spearazon spear, you could do that where you just put it in non-F, because let's be honest here, the main like sick thing about Infinity is that you get the Conviction Aura. I mean, it's not a terrible idea, especially for single player. Like, how many Burr runes are you really going to find on single player, right? So it might not be a bad idea to just make, like you said, make it in, you know, the man catcher that people really like because the attack speed, or making it in a Thresher or a Cryptic Axe, or whatever you prefer. Not a bad idea. I wouldn't say for sure right now that I would do that, but it's not a bad idea. It's not a terrible idea, I'd say, in my opinion. It's not the worst idea I've ever heard. Kyle says Fire Sorceress is good for PvP. You're all set if you get good with it. Yeah, I don't know nothing about PvP. I'm a PvP dummy. Oh, Richard earlier says Dwarf Star incoming. Can't find a Dwarf Star from Nightmare and Dario. That's one of the reasons why Nightmare and Dario's quote unquote better for SOJ. Just Manal, Nagel, and SOJ is all you can find from here. Just finished on some online work. Time to clean up and watch some D2R. There we go. Yep, I can't see, is that 60 or 50? 60, okay. I bring up the actual program, I can see better than my little tiny OBS screen up over here. Jesse Lee, what's going on? Goblin Christ says wishes the Fire Sorceress was better in more areas, likes the Bernie Sorc. Yeah, yeah, it's just got its few areas, yeah. Andario, the Stony Tombs is a new place you could take it. There's a couple other little places that aren't spectacular, but they're okay. But yeah, you aren't wrong. It's not the best for a lot of places. I started Diablo 2 Resurrected actually with a Fire Sorceress, and you can even slap down players 8 cows with a just a reasonable fireballer, like with this Shaco, Oculus, a Viper Magi Spirit, these gloves. You can go into players 8 cows and knock it down even without Infinity. So it's not, I mean, it's not as fast as a Hammered In or a Lightning Fury Javazon or nothing like that, but you know, It works reasonably well. On a Dwarf Star yesterday. It's your best item thus far. Congrats, congrats. Yeah, Dwarf Star's not kind of good to get some Fire Absorb on something sometimes. Good uses sometimes. What armor are you using? Right now I'm using an Enigma. The Enigma, yeah. Gothic Shield Jewel. Have to stop at the stash real quick here. Fire Sorceress not bad for keys, right. Yeah, the only issue, I mean, the Countess is immune to fire and cold, but her minions are just cold, so you can, I've done that before, where you just go slaughter her minions, and then, your mercenary can just, you know, hit the Countess a couple of times and down she goes, so that's not wrong. That I did do that with my Fireballer, actually. Neelithak, you can rain meteors right on his head. Boom, boom, boom. So. Why Enigma on a Sorceress? Because it's just nasty. 2 to all skills, magic find, damage reduction, a crazy amount of strength, so you can put every point you have into strength. I got 68 strength on this, so that essentially means either 68 points into vitality or 68 points into energy. It might as well be the same thing, right? So, another war hat. Things are everywhere. I don't, yeah, well, whatever, I'll do it. But yeah, I wear Enigma on like everything essentially, because it's just so nasty. So nasty, even though you don't need the teleport. Let's turn that amulet crafting RNG into finding SOJs. Right, yeah. I would love, come on, one more SOJ. I got 35 more runs. I needs it. How in the world does he have 1300 HP? Right, yeah. It's because of Enigma, yeah. Because on a Sorceress HP, you get 2 HP per 1 vitality, so you can bump up, yeah, 68. So that's an extra 100 and what up, math? 140 life or something. So right there. So more Trangs. There you go. Another set of Trangs. I got quite a few of them, but don't really need another pair, but cool to find some Trangs here. Did hundreds of Nightmare Andy runs with my Barb. Found 2 SOJs, approximately 28 to 30 unique rings that I found in SOJ. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, I still got just the one. Oopsie, I accidentally keep hitting the wrong keys here. Keep trying to bend my finger over to the key I got set for the map. Accidentally clicking the wrong buttons. Oh well. Oh. Wait, what did that say? I didn't even really look at it. Oh yeah, 47 mana. No worries. You can save a skill point and not put one into teleport. Yeah, you can. I don't know if I did that. Maybe I just put one into teleport. Oh yeah, I did. I just put one into teleport, so if I wanted to pull off the Enigma and put on Viper Magi, I wouldn't have to worry about it. Like, I wouldn't have to... Not that it's a huge deal. On single player, you can respec as many times as you want, but on PC anyways. But I just put it in there just so I wouldn't have to worry about it if I wanted to swap it. Oh, there we go. Burnt Wand, too. Oh, I didn't get any, Alright, well, we'll have to check it. Geet will help us out, right? Causticity says goes to Trav with his summons, and they just do all the work for him. Burnt Wand, obviously, Suicide Branch, and of course the Menald. And that ring's no good either. That's rip. So many Menalds. What is Trav? Trav is Travinkle. It's just Act 3. This last one right here, Travinkle. You go there and kill the council members that you have to do for that one, for the second to the last quest or whatever to get through Act 3. They're a pretty good place to magic find. Supposedly, I never find nothing there, but I don't have everyone else's luck, huh? Any SOJ luck today? Unfortunately, not today, Beth. Not today. But I'm gonna go to 1,000 here, so 30 more, and hopefully I get an SOJ in that time, huh? Hopefully I get an SOJ in that time. Yo guys, what would you go with on a Spirazon, duress or treachery? I generally always just like, because I don't play hardcore, I don't go for safety stuff. Duress has a bunch of, or no, I'm thinking of, duress has a bunch of resistance, right? I usually always go with treachery on, for budget items for like any type of melee character. Just for that increased attack speed. Seems so nasty in my opinion. But I don't know what everyone else would do there. Would I rather find an SOJ or a Jaw right now? I mean, this very second. I couldn't find a Jaw technically, but I get the question. I would probably rather find the SOJ, to be honest. I don't really have a particular use right now, like a necessity, I mean, for a Jaw rune. There's always like, oh, if you had a Jaw, you could make this or you could make that. But I really would love to get an SOJ. I just stopped doing this right here, and I could move on to many other things that would be super sick. Oh, the duress is open wounds, crushing blow stuff. Okay, yeah, I forgot. What up, fellas? Franklin, what's up? Yo, yo, yo. And Andrew says, or Cody says, treachery, greatest melee armor around. Yeah, that increased attack speed is just super crazy nasty, and also getting fade to proc on your character, pretty awesome as well. Obviously, another Tancrids. It's hard to spot to MF though. Oh, you're talking about Trav. I missed a comment from earlier. It's hard. Trav is a pretty tough spot to magic find. You really gotta nullify those Hydra damage. You pretty much gotta wear like a Dwarf Star or something. Oop. Like the crafting video so much I took all 85 of my flawless amethysts and ran stony fields for 4 hours to upgrade them to perfects. Then ran 90 crafts, got a few +2 skills. Was fun. Yeah, you gotta get some of those good caster amulets, right, Greg? Gotta. Thanks for checking out the video too, by the way. I've been trying to find an enigma for months now. No one in the Facebook group I'm in has one for trade, and I can't find the runes needed. Downside to playing on Switch, I suppose. Yeah, it can definitely be tough. I'll be honest, I got Enigma just out of incredible luck at the beginning of starting single player, so. Another Razor Tail, absolute necessity for those Javazons, right, fellas? I will use my Dwarf Star. I just died there twice. Yeah, throwing on something like that can definitely help out from all the Hydra damage. And your Mercenary just gets absolutely... Unless you have like a specific Mercenary build, they get slapped like super fast. Like what do people usually do, like Guardian Angel Kira's that survived there, so you get 90% on the res. How much MF you running? Down in the lower corner there. 420. Approximately. Or actually, you probably would want, let's see what, wonder how much res do you get from an obedience? Maybe you could rock obedience on certain builds. Because obedience has resistance on it, right? So crossbow. Oh, a pally with the fire resist aura, you're right. Yeah, Wolden Tolikano PTB. The name's difficult, but it says can't stand running Nightmare Andy. It's literally just SOJ or bust. Maybe you'll get a Mage Fist chance cards, but so mad respect for grinding for the SOJ. Yeah, I can't find SOJs any other way. Like whether it's just my luck. Obviously, this is the best statistically of getting one. But yeah, over the last 16 years, I've only found SOJs from Nightmare Andaro, never anywhere else. And before that, I've only found one. About 16 years ago, I found one in a cow game. So, this is the only way I can get one. Watch my luck. I spend all this time doing this. I got one SOJ here so far out of it, you know, I got it early on in the 1,000 runs, but my luck, I'll go run Trab after this and I'll find like 3 SOJs and I'll be like, I'm not mad, but I wish I didn't spend all that time doing that now, but I mean, when you go a decade and a half without finding one. Psycho Nut says obedience is dope. Need to get a fall to complete the rune word, and then Uber time. Yeah, it's a pretty good for the cost of it for sure. Andrew says my Merc died like 20 times in a row in Trev before I remembered he has an Andes on. Oh, you got an Andes on without having the Ral rune in it to get rid of the minus fire res. Yeah, that'll do it. A non-Raled, or you didn't get rid of the fire res in any way. Even with that though, even if he has, you know, good resistance, your mercenary will get just wrecked by those things. Just wrecked. Blah. Got to make that gold fine barb and gamble one. Yeah, I'm gonna fire up a barb here pretty soon because I want to do. Everyone keeps telling me to do it, and I just got unlucky last time. Like I've told this story a bunch of times, but I was gonna do 500 Trav runs with. I did 300. I think I got to 380. I was gonna do a video about it. You know, drop highlights. I did 380 Trav runs. I got a Mal rune, and I got a Wisp projector, which getting a Wisp is cool. I mean, you get that lightning absorb ring, and that was the only Wisp I ever found on single player, but I did like 380 something, like 380 runs to Trav, and that's literally all I got. Like I might have got like Mage Fists and stuff there too and stuff, but I just got nothing. 380 runs is very little. I mean, 380 runs is like not very little. I mean, that's like hours and hours and hours of running. I mean, if I would have kept doing it to 500, I wouldn't even have been able to make a video, so I just stopped, and I had to go do something else. Because I was planning to do a video about it, so. Yeah, I mean, between the load screens and everything, and between doing everything, I mean 380 runs. I mean, getting him completely knocked out in a minute, under a minute, would be kind of tough. I mean, I haven't done him in a hot minute, but yeah, we'll just say what about for 380 minutes divided by 60? So that's like over 6 hours of running and not finding like anything. But I'd say in a minute is probably what do you call it? A minute is probably underestimating, to be honest, when you're talking about load screens, selling items, going and taking your full gold to the stash. Not selling things, but like, well, you do have to sell stuff because your mercenary keeps getting wrecked. You have to keep reviving your mercenary. you know, stuff like that. So 380 runs probably takes like 8 hours, and I found nothing. So I was like, cool, I need to do a video, and I just wasted 8 hours. Sick. Like, I can't even do nothing with this. Yeah, I mean, I might have gotten like a 7% magic find. I might have gotten a couple 7 magic find small charms or something too, but like, that's not like anything crazy, you know. When you talk about how you get really good jewelry from Trav, and I got a Maul rune and a Wisp, you know, it's like, okay. Like, I didn't get a Mara's or anything. I didn't get a, you know. And I mean, it could just be bad. It's bad luck, you know. It just is what it is, so. According to my Merc, Trav is harder than Uber since he dies 100% of the time at Travs and survives Ubers all the time, yeah. It's because, I don't know, I guess there's still that that Hydra damage glitch to where the Hydras do like double damage on your mercenary or something for some reason. I think that's still a thing or whatever. Wisp is the rarest ring. Yeah, it's definitely a rare one, and I definitely wanted to get it, but it seems, ooh, trash. Trash, trash, trash. I've probably found more Wisp rings in my day than I have SOJs, so. What was my magic find in Trav? To be honest, I don't remember. I don't really remember, to be honest. It was so long ago. It was like 3 years ago. Flawless. No ring again. We're at 88? Okay, alright, alright. Andrew says filled up his shared and private stash with gold, so now he can head out and gamble. I need to have all the success. Right. Ooh, I just thought of a good video idea. Where's my phone at? Do little tips for people, because sometimes people struggle and they're like, man, why doesn't my character work that good? Like, you know, you seem to be fine or whatever. So I could do like example of like title of the video, why your barb sucks. So you could just be like the things that are beneficial on barbs, like some people don't realize, newer players anyways, crushing blow, mega useful on any melee character. But obviously there's different things you want to prioritize on different characters. I think maybe I gotta smooth that idea out a little bit, how exactly I want to do it, but how to actually get good. Yeah, that's kind of, sometimes funny titles like that can be, you know, can catch people's attention and they'll click, more likely to watch them. You use an Alibaba or something similar to switch it for more MF? Riley says. I'm not. Maybe you were referring to someone else's comment. I'm not 100% sure on that. No, I'm just rocking my Oculus here. Outlining the useful stats for certain skills or whatever would be useful. Yeah, pretty much like that. But like I was saying, I kind of want to come up with a sort of funny title, because people will, you know, or kind of a good clickbaity title. A good clickbaity title. Not a bad clickbaity, a good clickbaity. You suck at Diablo 2, and that's okay. Yeah, something like that. Ooh. Guys are getting tough up in here. Yeah, this is why your characters suck. Clickbait for the win! Well, the definition of clickbait gets a bad rap, you know what I mean? The definition of clickbait is like something that makes people want to click on a video. And it's like, well, yeah, if you have a really interesting topic for your video, that's going to make people want to click on it. And if you say it in an interesting way, that'll make people more likely to click on your video. So technically that's clickbait. But clickbait being like deceiving clickbait is not good. That will get people like if I did a drop poly video like, whoa, these are the best drops you've ever seen, and then you watch the video and I don't like, everything's terrible, and it's like, bro, you just straight up lied in your title, like, to get people to click on it. So totally used the Tommy Boy gif, right. Top 10 better ways to get top 10 ways to get better at D2. Number 7 will surprise you. There you go. Yeah. And you never say like number 2 will survive you, like one of the ones at the start. You always put it one at the end. You'll never believe this one. Yeah. That's kind of like borderline in my opinion, but everybody does that, so I don't know. It almost seems so like cliche now. It's not even if it used to work, I feel like it wouldn't work as much now, but it's fascinating that people still fall for that clickbait, right? Yeah, it's only yeah, Goblin, I agree with that. It's only clickbait. It's only really the what do you call it? The colloquial way of using the word, or the modern day way of using it. Clickbait is a negative. If you get people to click on your video in a negative way by deceiving or lying, yeah. But really, the actual definition of clickbait is like anything that you do in order to make people more likely to click on your link. Technically, but yeah, everyone, when you hear clickbait, you think of, wow, this is totally, the thumbnail or the video is totally not what this video is even about. Like, they lied just to get me to click on it. Cool. More goblin toes. If I need any more of those, whatever. I stopped sucking at Diablo 2 with this one simple trick. Yeah, you got those on lock, Andrew. Jeez, you know, you watch some YouTube videos, you know exactly what everybody does, right? Oh my gosh, you won't believe this. For Diablo 2, that's what you do. You put in like, oh my gosh, crazy godly drop. You won't believe this. It's a crazy rare item, so crazy, blah blah blah. GG, legendary, crazy drop. Bill, you should set up a link to Rick Roll Peeps. That. MMA channels are the worst with the clickbaiters. Craziest knockout of 2022. Guy dies almost. Stuff like that. You're talking about MMA stuff, yeah. Grab those real quick. Is that at 99? Oh boy. Last run, fellas. Last run. What's your specs on your rig and my average FPS on the game? I got the FPS capped at I got my FPS capped at whatever, for 60. So I only have a 60 hertz monitor. I stream at 60, so make videos at 60, so everything's capped at 60, and I got it set on high. What are the specs of my rig? I got a 37X and a 6600 Hellhound, if that'll tell you a little bit there, I guess. No SOJ, fellas. I did 1,000 runs now. We'll do one more run. One more. No, garbage. This is the thousandth run. How do you say that word? The 1000th run. Coming in on the final run. How sick would that be, huh? Where's the res mauler? Res mauler. Not sure what that means. Kyle, my apologies. Oh, Andrew of Vickery coming in with a 666 super chat. Wow, that is a sick super chat, buddy, just for the amount. What a legend. What? There's no SOJ here. Better luck's next stream, you'll get that SOJ. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna be done streaming the SOJ stuff here, huh? I'm gonna be done streaming the SOJ stuff. So, yep, that's gonna be the final one for this. So I only got the one out of 1,000 runs. So, and it was early on. So it is what it is. You never know what you're gonna get. You can't always pick your luck. So, and here we come, 2,000. No. I'm done with this for now. The next thing, Barb playthrough. Robert, you're probably right. Either Barb playthrough, or I might go get a few more keys and then do torch runs. Maybe I might do torch runs next time because I already have that druid set up to run torches and stuff. So I might just rock that since I already have it. What are the normal odds? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Panda, necessarily fully, but like, you can't find an SOJ on normal Andara, but on right here, it's 1 in 800 with my magic finding the players count. On Hell, it's 1 in like 15 or 1600, was it? So it's like twice as good of odds in Nightmare, Andy, as it is in Hell. So torch runs for the win. Right. There we go. So all right, I'm gonna hop off now. I've been on for 3.5 hours. Jeez, I gotta go. I'm hungry too. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for the super chat, Andrew, you legend. Other super chats earlier, Appley, Matthew Bell, Ridley, you legends, Thunderbeef, a few new members, Atreyu, Mayhem Atreyu came in membership, and 5 gifted subs from, I don't know why it doesn't show up in my feed on who gifted these subs. I always forget, my apologies. Maybe there's something under here. Is there something under... Why does the gifted subs not show up? The gifted shubs. But anyways, I think it was from Blizz Biggie, wasn't it? I think it was Blizz Biggie who gave me gifted subs. He's gifted a lot of subs to people. So, gifted memberships, I mean. Gifted memberships. I can't stop. So, peace out, fellas. Don't forget, check out that new video I posted. Make sure you catch all my videos with the like button. And last but finally, not least, keep delaying. Peace. Oh, Bulbasaur gifted the subs.